This meeting is hereby called to order. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senators Panfilo Lacson, the Vice Chairman of this committee, and members, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Tol Tolentino, and the rest may be coming. May I request our committee secretary to please acknowledge our resource persons present today.
Thank you very much, sir. We would like to recognize the following. From the CHR, Attorney Arvin Ordion, Regional Director, CHR Region 7. From the Philippine National Police, Police Major General Elmo Sarona, the DIDM, Directorate for Investigation Detective Management. Morning, sir. Police General Debold M. Sinas, Regional Director of Police Regional Office Number 7. Police Brigadier General Jerry Galvan, Internal Affairs Service, PNP. Morning. Police Colonel Raul M. Takaka, President PD Negros Oriental, PPO. And we would also like to recognize the following from Negros Oriental, Honorable Governor Roel R. Degamo. Morning, sir. Honorable Mayor Jose Chubasco Cardenas, Mayor of Canlaon. Honorable Mayor Cario Jorge Joan Reyes, Mayor of Gihulngan City. We would also want to recognize the representative of Mayor Agustino, Chairman for Peace and Order, Mr. El Cid Salin Bagat. Morning, sir. We would also like to recognize one of the survivors, Police Chief Master Sergeant Humphrey Teves. Morning, sir. And the relatives of the deceased, Mr. Librando Beronio, the father of Corporal Beronio, together with the wife or the mother of Corporal Beronio, Miss Remedy Beronio. Morning, ma'am. We would also want to recognize the sister of Patrolman Rafi Calyao. Miss Windeline Calyao. Morning, ma'am. Together with her is the mother of Patrolman Calyao, Miss Judita Calyao. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yung mga relatives ng victims ng ibang incidents.
Sir, yung iba nag-regret, sir. Medyo confidential.
Ha?
Nag-regret, sir, yung iba.
Hindi, yung iba pa. Yung mga civilian, yung mga lawyer na pinatay, yung teacher na pinatay. Inimbitahan ba niyo? Wala.
Pero meron, sir, mga ibang relatives dun sa
Anyway, sige. Thank you, Kumsek Asierto. Before I deliver my opening statement, I would like to recognize the presence of Senator Coco Pimentel and Senator Risa Hontiveros. Thank you. Magandang umaga muli sa inyo lahat. Negros is an island home to more than 4.4 million Filipinos. It is the main producer of sugar. Despite the sweetness of their produce, death and violence has plagued the island. Sporadic acts of violence that resulted to numerous deaths have led President Rodrigo Duterte to issue Memorandum Number 32 on November 28, 2018, reinforcing the guidelines for the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police in the implementation of measures to suppress and prevent lawless violence in Negros Island, including the provinces of Samar and the Bicol region. Despite Memorandum Order Number 32, violence continues to haunt the island. Farmers, lawyers, school and elected officials, and law enforcement agents continue to be killed. Last July 18, 4 policemen died when they were ambushed by armed men in Ayungon, Negros Oriental. According to news report, they were allegedly hogtied before they were shot. Sadly, the murderers were not satisfied by just shooting the police. One policeman was barbarously and brutally slashed in the throat. The violence and atrocities in Negros Island is unfathomable. It is unacceptable. I cannot comprehend why the fourth largest island in the country, known for its simple living by its residents, has become a battlefield to which innocent people are caught in the crossfire. Who caused the violence? Who should be held liable? The Roman Catholic Bishop of San Carlos issued an urgent appeal for integral peace to both the government and the CPP, NPA, NDFP that announced intensified offensives. The safety of the people of Negros is our utmost priority. We are here today because of them. Today, we will hear the resolution filed by Senator Risa Hontiveros and Senator Laila De Lima to investigate in aid of legislation the escalating trend of spate of killings in Negros Island. We want to ensure that justice will be served and the perpetrators of the barbaric murders will be punished. As legislators, we want to know if there is a need to amend, abolish, or create new policies that will adequately address and suppress the violence surrounding the island. And ultimately, for the achievement of just and lasting peace, let this hearing be one of our contributions to restore peace and order in Negros Island. Thank you. May I ask my colleagues if you have opening statement, sir?
Mr.
Ma'am?
Chair.
Yes, you have the floor, Senator Risa Hontiveros.
Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chair. May buntag to Governor Tegamo, sa mga PNP officials natin sa Negros Island and particularly Negros Oriental at sa tanan pa ng mga resource persons na adire karon. Una, gusto kong magpasalamat sa ating chair, Senator Doroy de la Rosa, for hearing my resolution on the alarming spate of killings on Negros Island. Kung ano-ano po ang nadidinig natin sa balita. Kesyo NPA ang may kasalanan. Kesyo mga pulis ang may kasalanan. As a former member of the Government Peace Panel, I'm not unfamiliar with a long history of armed conflict with the armed left. Naniniwala ako na ang karapatang pantao ay obligasyon hindi lang ng Estado, kundi pati ng mga non-state actors. Kung pulis ang may kasalanan, dapat panagutin. Kung NPA or iba pang armadong puwersa ang may kasalanan, dapat din panagutin. Mr. Chair, bilang patnugot ng resolusyon para imbestigahan ang patayan sa Negros, isa lang din ang hangad ko. Tulad ng Chair, katarungan para sa mga biktima, para sa lahat ng biktima, kaparusahan para sa mga may sala, at katahimikan para sa mga lalawigan ng Negros Oriental at Negros Occidental. I end, Mr. Chair, by quoting the first few lines of the Oratio Imperata by the 4 bishops who issued a pastoral letter against the killings. We pray that we be delivered from the evil of the killings that stalk our island. It is a violence that has deprived our people of peace, a violence that has orphaned many families, and a violence that has traumatized and instilled paralyzing fear in our communities. Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chair. May the paths we take lead only to peace and justice.
Thank you, Senator Reza. To start, may I request our committee secretary to administer the oath and swear in our resource persons today.
May we request the resource persons to please rise and take the oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Sir, lahat po. Sorry. Pakitaas lang po ang kanang kamay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation? Thank you very much. You may now take your seats.
Thank you, Comsec. For orderly conduct of today's hearing, we might as well follow the chronological order of events. Yung mga nangyayari sa Negros, yung order of patayan doon. Then, kung sinong resource person na pwede magsasalita regarding that incident, either from the side of the government, or side ng mga victim, or kaninong side, or side ng LCEs, yung ating mga local chief executives na invited natin dito. I would like to recognize pala, no? Although you are already recognized, pero may good friend, Governor Ruel Digamo, very good governor of Negros Oriental, si Mayor Cardenas, Jose Cardenas ng Canlaon City, si Mayor Carlo George Juan Reyes ng Gihulngan City, Negros Oriental, saka si Konsihal ka, sir, ano? Councilor Elcid Salimpagat, Chairman of Peace and Order Council of Ayungon, Negros Oriental. Andito rin si Attorney Arthur Abad, State Counsel ng DOJ, sir. Yes, sir. Lieutenant Colonel Esquiwas ng JAGS, AAP, HRO, Human Rights Office. Thank you. Para meron kayong picture kung paano natin patakbuhin itong hearing na ito lang, ibanggitin ko lang yung mga insidente para to make you ready kung sinong next na i-recognize natin para magsalita. First, ito, yung October 20 incident, October 20, 2018, 9 farmers were killed and 3 were wounded in Hacienda Nene in Purok Pine Tree, Barangay Bulanon in Sagay City by some 40 armed men. The farmers were members of the National Federation of Sugar Workers, States Bangkalan or Land Cultivation of Idle Farmlands. Sinong magsalita tungkol dito? Meron bang survivor dito or relative, ha? Occidental pala ito. RD, hindi mo cover ang Occidental, di ba? Hindi mo cover. Okay, so wala na ito. November 6, 2018, human rights lawyer Benjamin Ramos, who assisted the farmers during the aftermath of the Sagay massacre, was shot dead. Any family member? Occidental pa rin. November 22, 2018, President Duterte issued Memorandum Order Number 32, placing Negros Island, Eastern Visayas, and Bicol under a state of emergency to prevent and suppress lawless violence. Sino makapagsalita nito?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
mari bang magtanong tungkol
Yes,
sa Memorandum Order Number 32? Mr. Chair, meron bang taga-para dito? Opo, Philippine Alliance of Human Rights Advocates.
Nag-regrets po, tapos magpapadala na rin ng position papers para sa kailangan.
Nag-regrets daw yung para at saka I-defend, then magpapadala lang daw ng position paper. But we invited him, ha? Nag-regrets daw.
Yes, Mr. Chair, salamat po. Kung merong ibang resource person dito na gustong mag-comment, kung ano yung naging mga epekto ng Oplan Sauron sa mga komunidad sa Negros Oriental. Kasi na-create ang Oplan Sauron sa ilalim ng Memorandum Order Number 32 to suppress lawless violence and acts of terror, as the chair said. Kung meron pong resource person
Sa
Mr.
PNP,
Chair, or
meron kayo?
kung wala, then I'll put on record. Thank you, Mr. Chair, from Maymista.
Thank you.
Sir
Thank you,
May Sarona. Yes,
Senator
sir.
Risa.
Your Honor, we can give updates on this. But before that, may I request to deliver my prefatory statement?
Mamaya na, General Sarona, i-rundown muna natin yung events
Yeah,
para
please.
maka-ready, makahanda lahat.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
before we even deal with the present issue or the issue at hand, let me just inform this committee that way back in 1989, I was assigned as Cebu Metro Discom Commander, and at the same time, a classmate was assigned as provincial commander at the time of Negros Oriental, retired General De Leon. And it's the same story all over again, atrocities, killings, NPAs, encounters. So what seems to be the problem in Negros Oriental? Governor, medyo matagal na po talaga kayo dyan and familiar kayo sa mga nangyayari dyan. Laging hotbed ng NPA, especially Santa Catalina. Yun yung lugar na mostly nangyayari mga encounters. Can you...
Before I proceed, let me thank the Senate, especially the chairman of the committee, for having this session because it really enhanced and it really, nagbibigay ito ng na yung sustainability sa peace namin na encounter namin ngayon na wala ng patayan. So thank you very much for this session. And then regarding the question, actually, sa Santa Catalina medyo hindi na masyado ang encounter doon ngayon, sir. Ang medyo merong encounter dito na sa may Ayungon at saka Gihulngan. And in so far as the details is concerned, ibigay ko lang yan sa mga pulis at saka sa army. But,
Pero from the community,
Yes, sir.
Governor po kayo, ano po nakita niyong ugat? Of course, medyo halos pareho yan sa buong bansa, no? Yung pag-uugatan ng insurgency, ng rebellion, ng activities ng mga NPA. Pero sa Negros Oriental, parang hindi nagbabago yung situation, yung sa dissidents.
actually, sir, it was changed when I assumed office last January 5, 2011, and immediately 2 years after, na-declare namin ang province namin as conflict manageable and development ready. Na-declare namin ang probinsya natin. And gusto kong masustain yun by having that 2 battalions not be removed from the province of Negros Oriental. Kailangan kasing masustain eh. So ang nangyari during the war in Mindanao, the 11th IB was being pulled out so that na-vacuum yung area ng Gihulngan saka papuntang Ayungon yung 1st district. So pumapasok na naman yung NPA. Actually, the NPAs are not, talaga, para sa akin, hindi man problematic yung NPA doon sa Negros Oriental kasi ang problema sa NPA, doon man sa side ng Negros Occidental. Ang problema lang sa amin, malaki yung mga bundok. Kaya nga nag-ano ako na paano kaya ito hinati ng mga forefathers namin. Yung Negros Oriental, puro bundok. Negros Occidental, puro patag. So meaning, ang daming tubuhan doon sa Occidental side. And then, siguro, kapag maraming, pag maraming tubuhan, siguro maraming human rights, violations. So, walang boundary kami. So,
Mr. Chair,
nagpasok.
aside from yung terrain,
Yes, sir.
saka yung geography, and you mentioned yung presence ng 2 infantry battalions.
Yes, sir.
Yung left-hand effort. Ang gusto ko pumanig, ano yung right-hand effort ng local government unit?
Actually, during the time when I assumed office until now, we sincerely and we brought that basic services to the people to win the hearts and minds of them. Talagang nag-succeed kami doon during the time. But when Hindi kasi stable yung sitwasyon eh. Kasi when 11th IV was being pulled out, nag-vacuum yung area ng Gihulngan sa papuntang Ayungon. So, ang nag-take over is ang police. Dadyan
Yun nga po kasi, sabi ko nga, 1989 hanggang 1992 ako doon sa Region 7, sa Cebu, Metro Cebu. Yung counterpart ko sa Negros Oriental, problema niya na yan noon pa, si General De Leon, si Dick De Leon. Ano? And kaya nga siya nanalo ng Provincial Commander of the Year sa dami na encounters niya dyan sa Negros Oriental. So, ang tanong is, basically, ano po yung talaga ugat ng problema? Kasi mukhang, sabi nyo nga, medyo nagbago sa ilan ng inyong pamunuan. Pero nagre-recur eh. Recurring yung problema ng insurgency do sa inyong probinsya.
in my own personal
Para
point.
lang po mapag-aralan natin yung
Yeah.
yung
Yes, sir.
pinag-uugatan.
Tama po yan.
Kasi kung puro military action, baka hindi natin masolve talaga ang problema. So mas interesado kaming marinig ano yung effort ng LGU in coordination with the national government and other agencies, ano, especially mga line agencies, para ma-eradicate na yung problema na pinag-uugatan ng insurgency.
Sir, best effort po at good governance ang kailangan. During that time, at saka yung support ng military at police. While we are pushing for the good programs and projects for the people, we have also that yung kailangan yung army at saka police. Ang sa akin lang ang nangyari doon sa amin nung ano ko lang yung history, sir, when I was the governor during my incumbency lang po. We na-declare namin as conflict manageable and development ready ang province 2014. And then gusto ko sanang masustain yun. Kasi ang problema lang, ang ugat ng problema doon is ipasok lang yung mga good services, daan, roads, infrastructure, livelihood, at iba pa, ipasok natin. So ngayon, natuwa na ako kasi pumasok na yun ang LCAC. And I was the first province to organize the LCAC, End of Local Communist Armed Conflict, for Negros Oriental. So by this, we are now ready to bring this national line agencies, provincial agencies to the people to bring these basic services to them.
Tumatas ng kamay si Mayor Cardenas. Can you add to the statement?
Go ahead,
Yes.
Mayor Cardenas. You have the
And
floor.
thank you, Your Honor, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, of course, Senator Pampilo Lacson, Senator Reza Hontiveros, and Senator Aquilino Pimentel. To each and everyone, good morning. Way back 20 years ago, my father was still then a mayor during that time. Canlaon City has launched a program called RR, Rebuild Returnees Program, in which they were given a livelihood program if they will surrender. In fact, during that time, I think by the former President Ramos, Canlaon City was one of the place in which kami yung pinakamaraming nag-surrender during that time. But all throughout the years, nag-change yung political landscape affected by the topography as mentioned by the governor. Those rebuild retortes were given program by our city. They were given livelihood programs. They are being employed by the government. But still, despite of that livelihood program, because of the topography, they were visits by those NPAs. That is why yung mga programa medyo napapasok din, sa nakikita natin as of now, wala tayong battalions ngayon doon, so lack of the presence coming from the AFP and the PNP as well. So the program will just stay for, I think, a year or 5 years, then right after may infiltrate ulit eh. So as per observation, it is very effective if there is a presence coming from the AFP and the PNP, and to follow the livelihood program will be sustainable to that effect, Mr. Senator.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mayor.
Chair.
Yes, Senator Ontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Dahil on board kanina si Gov. Tegamo, pwede ba akong mag-follow-up question sa kanila? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Gov, sabi nga po na yung mga incidents na nangyayari sa Ayungon, sa Gihulngan, may I know what your office is doing against these killings po?
First, I strongly condemn the killings. And I issued statement that we cannot win peace by bullets or by armed struggle. We cannot. And I am strongly denouncing the acts. Kasi inaamin ng NPA na sila ang pumatay doon sa 4 na mga pulis. So I strongly denounce and condemn them of their acts. Yun ang una kong ginawa. Pati na rin yung namatay na iba na kinukondemn din ako rin kung yung ginawa nila. So, ang ginawa ko, I called an emergency meeting sa PPOC, and then PPOC meeting ako, and then I directed the provincial director, then Colonel Takaka, through a direct order, to do something in his power na mapigil itong patayan, because hindi ito maganda tingnan sa probinsya. It will affect the economy. So, yun ang ginawa ko, ma'am.
Salamat kaayo, Gov. We've also heard that different local government officials are themselves taking security precautions. Kasi meron na rin po tayong mga LGU officials na nabiktima. What about you, Governor? Kumusta po yung security nyo? Totoo po ba na yung PNP security escorts nyo pinull out?
Noon yun, na-pull out because may mga certain procedure siguro, naintindihan ko naman. And then, binalik naman nila. Binalik naman. So, sa security, basta nandun yung police, salig man sa kanila.
So meron naman po kayong PNP security escort na ngayon?
Saka, Secretary Lorenzana, when I went to his office, nagbigay din siya ng army sa akin.
So meron po kayong Army and PNP security sa ngayon, Gov?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to hear. Salamat kayo, Mr. Chair.
Before we continue, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Drilon. Sir? Alam mo, Gobernador, yan na lang palaging, palaging halos lahat ng probinsya na binalikan ng NPA. Di ba? For a while, yung Negros Island, declared niya na wala nang problema, di ba? Nung nangyari yung Marawi siege, pinull out yung mga battalions, dinala sa Marawi. Doon, naobserbahan natin, start na naman sila nagsimula, di ba? So meaning, yung presensya ng army battalions doon ay kinakailangan talaga, but luckily we don't have the leadership of the AAP nandito ngayon. Yung pala kayo, sino nandito sa military? Human Rights Office?
Sa Human Rights Office po ako, sir.
Okay,
Hindi po sa Army, sir.
You have nothing to do with deployment.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, please, ganito, we cannot, yung initial plan natin na we will tackle yung events na nag-transpire doon, yung mga killings one by one, in chronological order, kasi wala naman pala, nag-regrets pala yung mga invited natin na mga supposed to be resource persons. So, baguhin na lang natin itong concept, yung ating
Mr. Chair?
flow. Yes, Senator Ontiveros.
Mr. Chair, para at least partly masunod yung planong flow nyo, meron naman din po akong mga tanong para sa ilan sa mga killings na nasa resolution ko po. If I may, Mr. Chair.
Sige,
Salamat,
saan
Mr.
natin
Chair.
banda? Para
For example po, dahil nabanggit po kanina yung Ayungon at saka yung Gihulngan, I'd like to ask some questions about those various incidents.
Sige,
Mr.
please,
Chair.
go ahead.
Salamat
Senator.
kayo, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Unang-una po gusto ko pong makiramay sa mga pamilya ng mga PNP personnel natin na pinatay sa Ayungon noong July po, last year, 2018. Pakikiramay po sa mga pamilya at sa mga kasama sa PNP ni na Corporal Relebert Beronio, Patrolman Rafi Calyao, Patrolman Ruel Cabellion, at Patrolman Marquino de Leon. Nakikisa ako sa wish nyo para sa hustisya na mabigay sa mga mahal nyo sa buhay at sa mga kasama nyo sa PNP. Gusto kong itanong, Mr. Chair, sa Negros Oriental Police Force kung kumusta na po ba yung mga kaso kaugnay nung 4 na PNP personnel natin, at tama po ba na yung naaresto ay pinaghihinila ang miyembro ng NPA na responsable sa pamamaril sa 4? Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Go ahead, anybody from the PNP? You are recognized, General Sarona.
Honorable Chairman, distinguished members of this committee, Your Honors, other distinguished guests, and resource persons, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. First of all, on behalf of the Chief PNP, Police General Oscar David Albayalde, allow me to emphasize that your Philippine National Police strongly condemns to the highest degree the spate of killings that transpired in Negros Oriental last July of 2019. We would also like to extend our sincere condolences to the bereaved families and friends of the victims of the aforesaid killings. Rest assured that your PNP will not just sit back, but instead will do its very best to ensure that justice will be served. For inviting and allowing your PNP to participate in this activity, allow me to express our gratitude to the Honorable Committee. Through this committee hearing, your PNP will have this valuable opportunity to inform everyone that we are taking this matter seriously, and that all efforts are being undertaken to accomplish our noble endeavor to prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and security. To spearhead the investigative efforts of your PNP, Special Investigation Task Groups, or SITGs, were organized and activated by your PNP upon occurrence of killings of lawyers, elected government officials, and the like. Just exactly what your PNP did upon the occurrence of the spate of killings in Negros Oriental. The SITG is composed of various competent personnel from the concerned offices and units of the PNP, like the CIDG, the Intelligence Group, Crime Laboratory, and the Legal Service. To provide this honorable committee the latest updates and shed light on the spate of killings in Negros Oriental and other areas, with me are the concerned personnel of the Police Regional Office 7, led by no less than its Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Dibold Sinas. Also here with me are the following pertinent officers from your PNP who will give their respective inputs in today's committee hearing. We have the staff of PRO7, the former Provincial Director of Negros Oriental, as well as the incumbent Provincial Director of said province. We have the Deputy CIDG, the Executive Officer of the DIDM, and the Internal Affairs Service. Lastly, I hope that appropriate legislation can be enacted through this committee hearing so that your PNP will be able to further improve its services and perform its sworn duty to serve and protect the Filipino people and our beloved country. At this juncture, Mr. Chair, may I request that the Police Regional Office 7 Regional Director, Brigadier General Dibold Sinas be acknowledged. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The RDO Piero 7 is recognized. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. To the chairman of the committee, to Senator Bato de la Rosa, sir, to my original idol, sir, in Pro 7, sir, Senator Panfilo Lacson, sir. Of course, to Senator Risa Ontiveros, ma'am, to Senator Tolentino and Senator Dillon, sir, mayong buntag. I'm here to give you a significant development on the killing of the 4 policemen and what we have done. And if you will give us, we will give you updates on the 11 shooting incident in Negros Oriental that were touched to us. That happens on July 23 to 24, starting from the time when the 4 policemen were shot. We have a PowerPoint presentation, sir, if you allow us.
Yes, go ahead. PowerPoint natin. Ano? Ha? Ngayon pa niyo inayos? Kanina pa yung nakaready. Yes, sir.
Mr.
Well,
Chair.
the PowerPoint presentation is being fixed. Can we hear from the human rights of Region 7? Sir, please, do you have any parallel investigation in this matter?
Yes, on behalf of the Commission on Human Rights, just like this August body and the PNP, the CHR likewise condemns, no, in its strongest term, these spate of killings in Negros Oriental. And we have a parallel investigation conducted, and we have here 3 special investigators from the CHR who went to the field and conducted their investigation.
Meron kayong kwan, sir? Meron kayong PowerPoint presentation o
Mr.
verbal na lang?
Chair.
Yes, Senator Rontaveros.
Mr. Chair, kung wala po silang PowerPoint presentation, pwede akong mag-follow-up question na lang sa kanila, sa CHR.
Please, go ahead.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. So, sir, does the information of CHR, yung pong mga persons nyo on the ground, nagmamatch po ba dun sa information din ng PNP on these different killings?
Well, medyo may konting disparity, not accurately the same because we always base our investigation motu proprio or based on what we get from our partners in media because of we only have 8 investigators in the region. We don't have enough personnel to monitor these spate of killings, so we greatly depend on our partners in media. But we are expecting good coordination with the PNP, sharing of information because we are all working for the government. But unfortunately, we have certain policies that or gaps that we need to address in order for us to share our information freely. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Siguro sa mga particular na incidents of killings later na itatanong ng komite, I would like to explore further, Mr. Chair, both yung sinasabi ng CHR na kaunting disparity and also yung expected good coordination with the PNP moving forward. Because of course, Mr. Chair, ang CHR naman is not working for government, but working with government bilang isang independent na constitutional body. Mr. Chair, maitanong ko rin lang po dun sa AFP Human Rights Office, kung yun pong inyong investigations din on the ground, kung meron po, if they also match the PNP information about these different killings.
You are recognized,
Good
Colonel
morning,
Esquivas.
Mr. Chair and Senator Hontiveros. Sa amin po, based po kami sa General Headquarters. So, base po sa mandate ng Human Rights Office, bawat major service po ay may kanya-kanyang Human Rights Office. Hanggang bawat unit po, hanggang sa battalion level, meron pong Human Rights Officer. And we are still waiting po yung results po ng investigation on that was conducted on the incidents referred to in the Senate resolution, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And last follow-up at this point, whether po yung AFP Human Rights Office or yung CHR po sa region, what other insights could both of you share about the spate of killings or yung spike in killings sa Negros Oriental?
We always coordinate with the PNP, ma'am, and Mr. Chair, but unfortunately, we have this policy from the PNP not to share documents or information to CHR. So we always advance to the PNP. We offer assistance, we offer coordination, but this policy from the national headquarters of the PNP put up in the limelight now. We cannot proceed with our investigation, because even if our investigation is focused on the rights of the police being violated, still the PNP refuses to give us documents. In fact, we conducted our investigation on the killings of the 4 police officers in Ayungon, but unfortunately, we were not given information obtained by the PNP.
Yes, Mr. Chair, could I just follow up with maybe the highest ranking PNP officer or official here? Totoo po ba yung ganyang klaseng national policy not to share documents with the CHR?
And Senator Risa, to add to your question, di ba tayo sa PNP noon, when I was still active in the service, we're always complaining and complaining. Bakit itong CHR, they are only after the rights of the rebels or the civilians, pero yung rights, human rights ng PNP, hindi nila pinapangalagaan. Now that the human rights of Region 7 is offering their services, bakit ayaw nating i-share? Ano masasabi niyo? Bakit gano'n?
Thank you, Your Honor. Basically, we have protocols that we follow. Reliance on the disposition of the commander on the ground is very much considered, considering that especially if the matter is still under investigation, of course they have the right to withhold information, especially so if the matter or the information will prejudice or prejudicial to the investigation that they are conducting. And in case that the matter has already been filed in the prosecutor's office, of course, in deference to the prosecutor's office, we are also getting the consent of our prosecutors if they will consent to the giving out of the information. It is not that we are withholding information to the CSR, it's just that we are, of course, after the investigation, that it should not be prejudicial to the interest of the investigation, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair,
yes, go ahead.
opo. To continue about yung questions sa mga particular na killings, lalo na sa Gihulngan at saka sa Ayungon. Sa Ayungon po, bukod dun sa 4 na PNP personnel natin, andun din yung mga kaso ni na Edsel Enardecido, dating mayor ng Ayungon Town mismo, at si pinsan niya si Leo Enardecido, at saka there's one more from Ayungon. But let me return to sa Gihulngan. Nandun din si Principal Arthur Bayawa and DepEd official Ardale Bayawa, at saka si Barangay Captain Romeo Alipan ng Buena Vista. Additionally, sa Gihulngan, and I'd like to ask also some questions about this, Mr. Chair, tungkol kay Attorney Anthony Trinidad. First, Mr. Chair, kay former Mayor Enardecido at yung pinsan nila. May news report po sa Manila Times stating na it took the PNP daw 1 hour to arrive at the scene of the crime, kahit na yung police station natin doon ay 1 kilometer lamang mula sa bahay ni dating mayor. Totoo po ba ito or hindi po ito totoo na it took an hour to respond?
Senator Risa, with your indulgence, with your permission, ganito na lang gawin muna natin. Maybe some of your questions can be answered through this PowerPoint presentation. We might as well proceed then.
Yes, Mr.
Later, tuloy na lang natin yung questioning mo. Pakinggan mo natin itong presentation nila para makita natin yung similarities, discrepancies, or whatever sa findings ng PNP at saka ng human rights at saka yung each round ng AAP. But before that, may I recognize the presence of Mr. Jesus Cañete, Special Investigator ng CHR Region 7, Mr. Alfred Balahula, Special Investigator of CHR, Mr. Michael Carino, Special Investigator, CHR. Thank you, sir, for coming. Please go ahead, General Sinas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to give the significant development of the killing of 4 policemen in Ayungon, Negros Oriental. Next slide. These are the 4 persons, sir, that were killed, sir. They were killed on July 18, 2019 at 2:30 p.m. at Sitio Yamot, Barangay Mabato, Ayungon, Negros Oriental. As of now, we have filed 4 counts of murder against the suspects and a theft at the prosecutor's officer. Now, as of today, sir, we have 3 witnesses and we have identified 17 suspects already. 2 were arrested, 15 at large at several John Does. The persons that we have arrested in the course of investigation is Mr. Victoriano Bangala Anadon Jr. He was arrested the following day, sir, because according to our witness, he was the one that guided the PNP to the site. So we immediately arrested him and investigated, and we filed the case at the court, which was accepted by the prosecutor's office. The second person arrested was Mr. Jojo Torres Ugatis. He was arrested during the follow-up operations by the joint PNP and AP. We have the witnesser who were eyewitness who were in the crime scene that ito si Jojo Ugatis was one of the group who shot the 4 policemen. And accordingly, he just don't know kung he know this one, sir, kasi kapitbahay po niya to, sir. Now, these are the names of the suspect at large. 15 of them, sir. Number 8, sir, Michael Fat Akalakas is the known leader of the group, the one being pinpointed by another witness as the head of the group. And his right man is certain James. James, sir, we are still looking for the names, and these are all identified by the 3 witnesses that we were able to produce. Some of them, sir, at the next slide, you will see, there's a video was given to us by our counterpart, and these are the names of the suspects who were identified by the suspects during the incident. So that is the latest development, sir. And after the incident, sir, after we're given instructions and our operations was approved by the PNP, we launched Plan Barnstark 1 and 2, sir. It's a joint AEP PNP operations to track apprehend suspects in the shooting to death of the 4 PNP personnel of the 7th Airport Mobile Force Company. This was launched on July 24 to August 2, sir. Of the 11 days of operations, were able to apprehend 9 suspects, sir. So one of them, sir, this one, sir, if you could show, they were arrested, all of them, during the operations, so the 9 operations. Accordingly, some of them were believed to be involved, however, they were not identified by the suspects. Only one, sir, which is Jojo Ugatis. So these are the persons being arrested, and they were believed to be the armed component of the NPA, sir. They were arrested in the hinterland, sir.
So the basis for their arrest and detention is not doon sa killing.
No, sir.
But
Illegal possession of
illegal
firearms.
possession of
Yes,
firearms.
sir. There were two encounters there, sir. Two were arrested, and the others were arrested because there was small skirmishes at the hinterlands by the different units of the PNP and the AAP, sir. Three of them.
Can we assume that since the case has been elevated to the RTC, that warrants of arrest have been issued against of course, the arrested suspects and those that are at large? May warrant na lahat?
We are following it up, sir. I think there is already preliminary, sir, hearing. We'll check on that, sir, because there was already scheduled for a preliminary hearing for the two
Kung
arrested
PI pa
suspects,
lang,
sir.
wala pang warrant. So, there's no information filed yet.
To the court, sir, not yet, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. So these are all the 9 suspects, sir, were already arrested during the operation of the Branch Stark 1 and 2, were charged of violation of the RA 10591 and RA 9516. They were already all committed in the different respective jails, sir. As to the incident, updates on the 11 shooting incident, particularly on the incident that is mentioned by Senator Hontiveros, I'd like to give you updates, sir. That out of the 11 shooting incident we have monitored, 4 cases were already considered cleared with the filing of cases in the prosecutor's office and the identification of the suspect. First, it's the barangay captain of Barangay Buena Vista of Hinolgan City, Barangay Captain Romeo Alipan, who was shot on July 25, 2019 at 1 o'clock a.m. at Lorena Street, Poblacion. A murder case with IS number CO there was already filed, sir. The following are the 5 suspects, sir, and accordingly, these are the reprisals coming from the CTGs. On the Shaton incident, sir, the victim is Federico Sabihon Akabuging. He was jobless. He was shot on July 26, 2019, 7:20 a.m. at the Barangay 3, Shaton, Negros. Murder case was filed at the prosecutor's office, and the suspects, 4 of them and 1 Jando was filed, and accordingly the motive was revenge. Another victim, sir, this is actually the father and son, but let's go to the father first. Si Marlon Ocampo and his son, si Marjon Ocampo, was shot at the Santa Catalina Municipality. And we have also filed a case against the suspect, against Jimlan de la Cruz and 2 other Jandos at the prosecutor's office. Accordingly, these are reprisals from the communist terrorist group. For
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Sir Debold, the son is the 1-year-old
Yes,
little
ma'am.
boy, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I just wanted to highlight that, bagamat hindi nabanggit, but if the NPA killed a 1-year-old boy, sa palagay ko po, this is a grave transgression and a violation of the terms of the CARIL,
Yes.
yung Comprehensive Agreement on Respect for Human Rights and International Humanitarian Law sa peace process. And we need to hold the NPA accountable for this. Kung ang pinangahawakan nila ay nasa state of war daw tayo, then let us hold them accountable under the rules of IHL. Gusto ko lang yung i-note, Mr. Chair, kasi 1-year-old lang po yung bata. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sir, could I continue? Accordingly, ma'am, we're advised by our Human Rights Committee Office, General Sherbo, to file a separate case in the violation of IHL in a different court in Mandawi, and we have filed the case, sir. For Windy Aligre and Filomeno Hanalan, sir, the 2 rebel returnees, we have filed a case for double murder case in the prosecutor's office. According to the family, they have only identified a certain Oscar Calihan and 3 others, and accordingly, this is a personal grudge because of land conflict in their area. Now, these are the other cases under investigations. Let's start with the Yungon Municipality with ex-Mayor Edsel Inarsindido and his cousin. Accordingly, ma'am, we have no person of interest yet, and we are still undergoing investigations. And the motive we are looking for is either robbery or business rivalry, because accordingly, the family declared almost $1 million was being removed from their vault. and we are still looking for additional witness. There was no CCTV inside, and the CCTV was already outside, so we are looking for any other witness, sir. Then we have
Killed ito, yung dalawa.
Yes, sir.
Killed yung dalawa.
Yes, sir. Isang bahay lang po yan sila, sir. Sir, we have other Reden Eleuterio, sir, a driver who was shot on July 25, 2019 at 5:10 p.m. Still under investigation, sir. Accordingly, we are reprisal from Sir CTG because Reden Eleuterio is one of the agent of the PNP, sir, who give us information. So we're following up for additional report on this, sir. Now, we have also the councilor of Canlaon City, Councilor Ramon Halandone, who was shot on July 27, 2019 at 12:45 a.m. The case is under investigation. We have arrested Rico Orcano and Lito Caduse. These are person of interest, sir, because accordingly, there was a CCTV being shown na yung mga suspect nakasuot ng mga vests. Nung nahuli po to si Rico Oracoy, sir, at saka si Lito Cadusali during the Banstar 1 and 2, may mga dalang vest po yun sila, sir. So we are investigating kung sila ba ang possible suspect. So they are just being investigated.
Na-identify ba kung membro ng NPA yun, yung dalawa?
Yes, sir. Ditong dalawa, sir, si Rico Oracoy, sir, at saka si Lito Cadusali. Ito yung na-arresto, sir, during joint PNP operations, yung Banstar 1 and 2, sir. Kasabay po nito, sir, nung nangyari ito, sir, yung kay Councilor Ramon Halandoni, a few minutes after, pinasok rin yung bahay ni Barangay Chairman Ernesto Posadas, the chairman of Barangay Panubigan, still under investigations. Are we looking on the same person of interest, the chief of police who headed the investigations, as no other witnesses came out, and we are still talking with the family for any other personal matters. So as of now, sir, we believe it's come from the reprisal from the CTG, sir. Now we have another one from Seattle Municipality. The victim is Ricky Calabaroso Asturias, Rackley, a farmer, sir. He was shot on July 25, 2019 at 8 o'clock in the evening at Malo National Highway, Seattle, Negros Occidental. We have identified the suspect, sir. However, we're waiting for the family to finally sign the affidavits and the other documents, sir, so that we could file the case in court. According to the family, it's a revenge. There was a grudge between the relative and this one, and we're looking on the land conflict. However, the case was not yet filed by the chief of police, sir. Now, Attorney Trinidad, sir, the lawyer who was shot on July 23 at 1:30 p.m. at Poblacion and Hinulugan City. The case is under investigation, sir. We're still coordinating with the family. We have a series of motives. This one, sir, first is we have work-related. Second, the Attorney Trinidad went to the chief of police before the incident, sir. Accordingly, they are in confidence that under threat daw siya, sir. So from the kabila, kasi nga parang walang tiwala sa kanya. So we check if it was blattered. It was just relayed on him on a personal basis, sir. So we are checking on the work-related issue because we're checking kung ano po yung mga kaso niya.
Under threat siya from home
From the CCPNP, sir.
as divulge siya doon sa
Chief of Police, sir. Yes, sir. The Chief of Police is here, sir. If
Nandito
you
ang
want
Chief
to
of
ask.
Police?
Yes, sir.
Andito? Yung
Yes,
chief of-
sir.
Ikaw yun. Na-out ka na ba? Di ba? Sige, umaya. Continue.
We don't have any progress yet on this investigation, sir. And also, sir, si Arthur Bayawa and Andali Bayawa, the principal and teacher, was also killed on July 20, 2019 at 2:45 a.m. in Hinulugan City. The case is under investigation. We have one person of interest, the caretaker of the land, sir, Oscar Notado. Because if you will see, sir, Arthur Bayawa and Andali Bayawa and Attorney Trinidad were looking on the case of land conflict. Accordingly, there was report that the brother and sister already won the land conflict. Ang isa po, sir, na papalisin doon yung caretaker nila si Oscar Anotado. However, Oscar Anotado was able to secure papers from the Bureau of Lands na parang binigyan siya ng 5 hectares. Oscar Anatado, which we are still looking, parang pinili niya yung pinakamagandang lugar. So accordingly, that too is a very i-recover yung lupa po nila, sir, kasi marami na pong mga informal settlers and developers po doon, sir. So we're looking on that angle. As of now, sir, nobody came out to give us any testimony and witness and background. We have some results, but still on the process of investigating the case, sir. And that is the 11 cases that are being investigated by the PNP.
Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
sir.
May I direct my question to the Provincial Director of Negros Oriental? What is your average monthly crime rate? It seems that in July alone, there's so many incidents. No? And the next question is, what's your crime solution efficiency? July na lang.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Your Honor, sir. First, sir, our average monthly crime rate is, we compute is about 5, sir, 5 monthly crime rate. For the month of July, then our crime solution efficiency is mataas, sir, mga around 81%, sir.
81%. And your crime solution?
Crime solution, sir, is
81.
Yes, sir.
Pero sa July pa lang, ilang murder cases na yun? 11?
Yes, sir.
And how many of the 11 were you able to solve?
We have filed
Four.
four cases, sir.
So, paano naging 81% yun?
May mga ibang cases pa kami, sir.
Yung
na,
robbery,
yes, sir. May mga robbery cases kami, sir.
persons
may
and
mga-
property.
Yes, sir.
Mababa lang crime solution sa murder
Sa
cases.
murder lang talaga, sir. We admit, sir, na mababa ang aming crime solution, sir.
Before you continue, I heard from the news that the PD of Negros Oriental was relieved after the series of killings. Ikaw ba yun o incumbent ka ngayon o former? What?
Yes, sir. I am the former, sir. The incumbent, sir, is Colonel Gapa, sir. So I was the provincial director during the incident, sir.
So kailan ka na-relieve?
I was relieved last July 31, Your Honor.
31. Sino nag-assume?
Colonel Gapas, Your Honor.
Saan? Oh, sige. Thank you.
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So follow up po dun sa slide presentation and then questions sa mga particular na cases ng mga killings. So if media reports are to be believed, it would seem that quite a number of these deaths were perpetrated by the NPA. Dun po sa listahan ng 21 death, alin po doon yung confirmed na NPA ang gumawa?
Mr. Chair, based on our investigation, ang 4 na case lang po, ma'am, na final namin, ma'am. Actually, there are only 3 because yung iba naman, ma'am, it's not really associated with them except itong kay Kwan, ma'am, kay Barangay Captain Alipan. The others, ma'am, we're looking on their background. Accordingly, some of them, according to witnesses, are associated with the CCP-NPA, but we don't have any evidence linking them to that group, except for the intel report and the statements of some of our witnesses there, ma'am.
So, sir, pasensya na sa kailangan formal tayo dito, pero actually si Sir Dibold underclass ng late husband ko at ng chair. But again, I appreciate your presence here. So, yung tatlong confirm po na NPA yung pumatay, bukod of course sa ating 4 na PNP personnel
Yes, ma'am.
sa Ayungon, si Alipan
Yes, ma'am.
sa Gihulngan, and then, adin pa yung dalawa, kasi sabi nyo 3 kaso yung
Yung
confirmed na
kay
NPA yung
Ocampo,
pumatay.
ma'am.
Ocampo, at
Yes, ma'am.
saka po
At saka itong kay Kwan, ma'am, kay
si Marlon Ocampo and
Yes,
Marjun.
ma'am.
At saka sino pa po?
yung
isa
Marlon,
pa?
at saka si Marjon, ma'am. At saka ito si ma'am yung si Sabihon dahil
Federico Sabehon.
yes, ma'am.
At kasama po ba si Ricky Calabroso Asturias at may nasugatan pang 8-year-old girl?
Yes, ma'am.
Tama
We
po ba
have,
yun?
there is.
So, Sabehon. Alright, sir. Salamat po doon. So, follow up na rin, Mr. Chair, dun sa mga nabanggit na particular cases of killing sa slide presentation. Yung sa Canlaon po, Yun nga pong kay former City Councilor Bobby Halandoni at kay Ernesto Posadas. Sa NPA din po ba yun?
Actually, ma'am, we could not say in a certain statement na sila po, ma'am. We have just two person of interest just dahil sa nung nag-operate kami, ma'am, minakuha, but it's not absolute na sa NPA po yun, ma'am.
Hindi po ba totoo, sir, na yung mga salitang mabuhay ang NPA at saka traidor sa NPA, spray paint dun sa pader at saka sa fence ng bahay ni Councilor Halandoni? Ito po ni-report sa Freeman Cebu nung July 28. So, base dun sa mga spray paint na yon, suspect din nga ba ang NPA sa pagpatay sa kanila?
Yes, ma'am. However, we have agreed with the SITG not to give immediately the conclusion, ma'am, na sa NPA sila, but to dig deeper kasi baka mamaya may ibang taong involved at they're just using that one. But sila po talaga, ma'am, because of that painting and the modus, sila ang number one suspect. However, we don't have the identities yet, and we are not have any evidence pinpointing to them as the group, except yun lang nakita namin, ma'am, na mga evidence na na-recover at saka na-picturean po doon, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In the interest of that digging deeper, may video po tayong nakuha sa social media, video ng pagpatay kay Councilor Halandoni, and with the permission of the Chair, I'd like to request that this video be played. Mr. Chair, tinanong ko po sa staff ko na i-identify yung anong klaseng mga sasakyan yan. So, it would appear, no, at first glance, mayroong dyang Innova, mayroong Hi-Ace, mayroong pang Ford Explorer. May pick-up pa po. So we also note the long firearms of the assailants. Yung iba po sa kanila mukhang nakasuot pa ng bulletproof vests. So, ibang anggulo po ito, Mr. Chair, mula dun sa CCTV sa labas ng bahay.
Dibol, pinasok bang bahay nito?
Yes, sir. We have the same CCTV, sir. And we
Kaninong
have,
CCTV ito?
sa pamilya po, sa bahay
Pamilya,
po.
sa bahay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sa bahay po, sir.
Doon mismo sa loob ng bahay pinatay?
Yes, sir. Sa loob ng bahay po, sir. Kasi compound po yan, sir. Eh. Itong CCTV, sir, is facing sa labas.
Facing sa labas.
Yes, sir.
Anong daw background ni Councilor Halandone?
Will we,
Makakaliwa, makagobyerno, neutral, ano?
could we ask the mayor of Canlaon, sir, because
Mayor,
his-
sandali.
his
And
mother-
this last point lang, sir, about the video, kasi
sige,
at this
sige,
point
patuloy
po, iniilawan na yung CCTV camera.
Sige, sige,
Siguro
patuloy.
napansin na ng tao na may ganon, so iniilawan na niya para hindi na po makita. Okay na po yung CCTV, Mr. Chair. Kasi inilawan na, useless na.
Hindi siguro niya maabot yung CCTV kasi kung abot niya yun, ginano na niya yun, pataas siguro.
Kaya inilawan na lang, sir, Mr. Chair.
Okay, please, Mayor Cardenas of Canlaon. Konsihal mo siya?
Yes, Senator, he is one of
In-
my counselor.
Okay, thank you. Please, ano background niya?
During that time, when he was still an opposition to my father, he was a member of the so-called CPRM, in which during that time, who filed a case against my father. As I have known, because I am still young during that time, no, that was a legal front. Then
CPRM.
CPRM,
Ano
Canlaon
yun?
People's Right Movement. I think Mr. Rizos Cañete knows that organization too well because he was the investigator during that time. And when we joined together in politics, I cannot remember that he was being contacted by the New People's Army. No? As I have known him, he was a good person as well, not just doing a job as a public servant. So that is how I known Honorable Bobby Halandone. But as a backgrounder during that time, that is still that I can remember, Mr. Senator.
Thank you, Mr.
you.
Chair.
So, okay, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, at salamat kayo kay Mayor Cardenas for the very frank answer sa committee namin at saka yung assurance nyo ng good faith ni the late Councilor Halandoni. And syempre, yung ina-uphold nating lahat, all of our institutions dito sa kwartong ito na in a democracy, no one deserves to be yung dahasin, whether PNP officer of duty or a councilor, ano man ang mga iba't ibang background natin. So Mr. Chair, mabalik lang dun sa follow-up din po sa CCTV video sa mga police officers and officials natin dito. I'm sure may extensive experience kayo sa anti-NPA, anti-insurgency operations. Ganyan po ba mag-operate ang NPA since they are the prime suspect? Ganyan po ba sila pumasok sa ganyang mga sasakyan, ganyang karami, ganyang mga firearms, ganyang suot ng iba sa kanila, or ang pag-ilaw sa yung mga nakita lang natin sa video, ganyan ba ang pag-operate ng NPA?
Ma'am, Mr. Chair, yes, ma'am, we have the same video. In fact, we are getting the video and have it processor. Hindi talaga makuha yung plate number sa kakuha niya, sir, kasi malabo talaga. We have already asked our cybercrime to do that, and we have also asked an independent sir. Hindi daw talaga, sir, malabo. Maski ang resolution daw, sir, masyadong mababa. Yes, ma'am, accordingly, if you will see, yung paggawa nila, ma'am, ng operations is ganun talaga, ma'am. Yung they are very confident in looking, pasok sa loob. And sa ngayon, ma'am, hindi na po sila yung basta-basta lang na ano to. That is one of their mag-show ng force that they have the capability. And they don't mind. In fact, makita mo, pumasok sila, naglakad sila, wala silang pakialam sa environment, ma'am. Don't have any security. Ang alam nila, parang hawak nila yung lugar. Kasi tingnan mo kung maglakad, bumaba sila, ma'am, they did not even check sa paligid kung meron bang mga tao or may mga other armado ba. They are very confident na talagang sa kanila yung lugar. Siguro they have more people there, kaya kung makapag-asta sila, ma'am, they are confident in carrying out their ano to.
Just also, Senator Hontiveros, just to add to that, yung tanong mo kanina, kung bakit ganun ba sila talaga, meron din akong mga experience, no, na minsan ang NPA mas snappy pa mag-uniform kaysa sundalo at saka sa police. Meron pa silang naka-white side wall, plansado ang uniforme to deceive the motoring public na sila talaga ay legitimate na puwersa na nagkakandak ng checkpoint. Meron pa nga silang, yung iba, experience ko sa Kumbal, nagpataya pa sila ng uniforme na may chaliko ng NBI. Kaya, pag sila pumasok sa mga bahay doon, akala ng mga tao, sila ay talagang organic ng NBI dahil best pa ng NBI, kaya best ng CIDG. Ako, based on experience lang. May nag-checkpoint pa doon sa papunta ng Diwalwal na napaka-snappy. White side wall talagang buhok. Tapos, malinis ang combat boats. Kaya very confident yung mga motorista na huminto dahil alam nila, sundalo, yun pala, NPA na. May kanya-kanya diskarte po yan. Para naman, hindi ito pwede rin gawin ng sundalo na dumi-dumi ang mukha, magsuot na parang NPA, para NPA rin magiging suspect. It's both ways, pwedeng gawin yan. Kaya, yun lang, sinishare ko lang yung experience ko, ha.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Siyempre ako bilang widow ng PNP, ayaw kong tanggapin na mas snappy ang NPA sa PNP at sa AFP. But anyway, Chair, noted yung observation nyo.
Thank you.
So, at salamat kay Regional Director Debold na yung pagbanggit nyo nga na pinapaprocess nyo na sa PNP Crime Lab yung video. Kasi tatanungin ko na nga rin na na-identify na ba yung mga sasakyan yan at kung hindi pa, baka Mr. Chair pwede nating baka may paraan na ma-identify yung nabanggit na rin ni Chair yung NBI, so baka yung NBI pwedeng tumulong din na i-enhance, i-analyze yung video na yan. I think, di ba, that would be a valuable piece of intelligence. Tapos particularly po sa pag-identify ng mga sasakyan, just thinking aloud, hindi kaya sinakay yung mga kotseng ito sa Roro ng sabay-sabay. Sabay-sabay, tumawid, pumasok. Halimbawa, sabihin natin kung galing Cebu. Then yung Roro, kung yung ganyang ideya ay posible, yung Roro Company o kaya yung Marina, may kopya sa manifest nila ng mga plaka ng mga sasakyang yan at sino yung nagmamaneho niyan. Sinubukan bang i-retrieve yung ganyang klaseng information?
Mr. Chair, as of now, wala po, ma'am, because we have not yet recovered the mga plate numbers po. And kung iroror mo kasi yan, ma'am, mas easier kasi ma-identify later on. We believe na kung sila man, baka sa Negros Occidental po ang pinasok sa loob or from there, because getting vehicles from Cebu, mas mabilis po i-trace, ma'am. Kasi ang mga roros po natin, ma'am, at saka yung port natin, may mga CCTVs na po yon. But we will do what you are suggesting, ma'am, once we get the numbers and the identifications of the vehicles, and we'll compare it during that time po, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sana nga po yung Negros Oriental, PNP can provide this committee yung ganong impormasyon, updated information sa susunod pong hearing. Doon naman po sa pagpatay kay Mayor Enardecido at yung pinsan nila. Follow up.
Mr. Chair, with the
Yes,
permission
Mr.
of
Chair.
Senator Risa,
Yes,
before we leave this issue, may we also hear from the CHR? I assume that you also are investigating this particular case. Pareho bang findings ninyo sa PNP?
Sir, but before you proceed, let me acknowledge first the presence of Attorney Oscar Amador Artillero, Attorney for Legal Officer CHR. Sir.
Mr. Chair, I think the best to answer that question is our Chief Investigator in Negros Oriental.
Secretariat, please administer the oath.
Could you please stand the 3 remaining CHR and Attorney Artillero? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation? Thank you very much. Please take your seat.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, the members of the August Committee. On our end here, there in Dumaguete City, I am the officer in charge of the investigation, the whole Negros Oriental, covering Negros Oriental and Siquijor provinces. During these times, we investigated 22 killings. There were 22 because we took the liberty of including those which were actually happening in the span of 1 month. So we counted 22 starting the month of June 27, because the first killing there was on this date was the Barangay Tanod of Buena Vista, Giholngan, and the last was on July 28. The last killing which happened in Panubigan, Canlaon, the victim was Ananciato Rosalita. Now, though the victims presented by General Dibold, yes, we included those also. And I have the names here, the four, Lito Itaw of Buena Vista, June 27. On July 18, the 4 policemen, we were also there in Barangay Mabato, Sitio Yamot. On July 22 was Barangay Captain Sani Caldera of the Barangay Captain of Mabato. On July 23, the killing of Attorney Trinidad. On July 24, the killing of Weni Aligri and Hanawan in Sambuangita. On July 25, we have the killing of Barangay Captain George Alipan and the siblings Arthur and Ardali Bayawa, and also Raclin Asturias. Then we also have the incident in Santa Catalina involving Marlon Ocampo and Marjun Ocampo, the father and son. On July 27, we had 5 victims, 5 killings. Federico Sabihon in Siaton, Barangay City Councilor Ramon Halanduni, Barangay Captain Nestor Posadas, ex-mayor Edsel Inardecido and Leo Inardecido, all in July 27. And we also have Riden Ilioterio. And the last was the victim, Ananciato Rosalita. On the observations...
Mr. Chair, just a quick follow-up question. Mr. Chair, napansin ko lang na nabanggit din ni Sir Cañete, si Sani
Caldera po.
Caldera. Siya po yung, di ba, dating barangay captain ng Mabato?
Yes, ma'am.
Bakit ang information ko, nagpagkamatay daw sila? Why are you treating his case as a killing?
We just covered it, ma'am, for thorough investigation on all these killings. But we didn't say it was murder also. Because we also had our own findings on the murder, the suicide of Barangay Captain Caldera. Of course, with the help also of the information given by the police, although there were no documents given, but we also shared verbal information also on these killings.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So,
Please, may I recognize Senator Tolentino first? Just for a while.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Tanungin ko na rin si Mr. Jesus Cañete. How long have you been in service sa Negros Oriental? Ganong katagal na po kayo sa human rights?
matagal-tagal na po.
Anong taon
I
po?
I'm part of the pioneer personnel during the start of the CSR, but I was already in government service since 1983.
No, sa Negros Oriental, how long have you been posted
Since
there?
since 1995 po,
1995.
up to the present po.
Mr. Cañete, will you agree with me na itong mga pangyayaring ito, together with other human rights personnel present here, eh hindi lang ngayong taon na ito. Noong 2017, nagkaroon din kayo ng investigasyon. July 21, 2017, halos 2 years anniversary ng pangyayaring pagkakapatay ng 4 na pulis, nagkaroon ng ambush ng pulis dito sa Gihulgan. Totoo po ba yun?
Yes, sir. I was even part of that investigation also.
And were you able to complete your investigation?
Not really, sir, because at that time, we were already sort of the second responders, the PNP were already there, but we were also able to gather that, in fact, there was the involvement of one other...
Totoo po, Mr. Cañete, na may mga inambush din na pulis sa same city noong
Yes,
2017.
Yes, sir.
Halos kasing pareho rin ang petsa ng nangyari ngayon. Ngayon po ay July 18,
Yes, sir.
2019, noon ay July 21. Hindi ko lang sinasabing very coincidental itong dates, pero kung titingnan niyo po yung records niyo, Mr. Cañete, kasi the way it appears now, parang very alarming yung nangyari nitong nakaraang buwan ng July sa Negros Oriental. Ang nangyari po noong July 2017, marami rin pong napaslang barangay captain sa isang barangay na Hinakapan. Totoo po ba yun? Same LGU. Meron po tayong isang survivor naman, nagngangalang Luardo Yak, sa poblasyon. Same LGU. Kaya ko po binabanggit ito, Mr. Chair. Siguro po sa sinabi kanina ng human rights, kulang sila sa personnel, nagre-rely sila sa anecdotal media report. Siguro magandang pagbuo nyo ng investigation report na hindi nyo natapos noong 2017, hindi kaya tama na pagsamahin nyo na ito. Baka may connection yung nangyari noong 2017. And I will ask the Philippine National Police later, doon sa nangyari noong 2017, may connection ba ho sa nangyari ngayon 2019?
Yes, sir. We have taken the note of those dates because it seems to be anniversary. Parang ganun po. But we cannot really connect yet.
So you will agree with me, Mr. Cañete, na itong nangyari ngayon, na lumalabas sa mga media reports, very alarming kasi ang daming napaslang, ang daming insidente sunod-sunod, July 18, July 23, July 24, July 25, July 26. Noong 2017, ganun din. Ganun din noong 2010. Barangay health worker, barangay nutrition scholar. You were there. Kasi sabi nyo, isa kayo sa mga pioneers ng Commission on Human Rights. So, hindi po ba dapat iklaro ng human rights na yung mga ganito nangyari, itong latest, hindi naman talagang masasabi natin very alarming dahil biglaan, dahil there has been a history of these incidents in the same locality, in the same province, under your watch again, na hindi na nakagulat sa amin sa Cavite, sa Batangas, hindi na nakagitla dahil matagal na nangyayari yon. Tama po ba, Mr. Cañete?
Yes, sir.
So, will you accede to my recommendation that once you piece and conclude your investigation report, pagsamasamahin mo na ito?
Yes, that's actually what we're doing right now, sir. I have here a summary, but we still have to finish the all complete reports of the all 22 killings and try to relate it back to 2017 during the ambush of the chief of police in Gihulgan in the hinterland also. We're trying to collect these things and see if there are
ganun pa rin
connections.
ba ho yung sinasabi nyo since 2017 hanggang ngayon hindi kayo nakakuha ng report sa police?
It's not that po, because yung investigation po ng CHR was on my own as the officer in charge. And seeing that the police already made their own complete
No, I'm referring to
investigation.
the 2017 incident. Wala pa kayong hanggang ngayong koordinasyon. Babalikan ko mamaya yung 2010.
Meron po.
So meron pala. So mali yung sinabi kanina na hindi nagko-cooperate sa inyo ang kapulisan.
It's not, they are cooperating, but in the matter of the giving out of documents, that's the time that they politely tell us that there is
Kasi case
a-
in progress pa ho yun. Nag-iimbestiga pa sila. So, tama po, yung 2017 incident, meron kayong documents na.
I still have, yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Yung
Yeah.
2010, meron na kayong documents.
Wala po, I cannot, I do not know of those cases that you have just mentioned, sir, because those are,
Hindi,
I cannot
sabi nyo,
recall.
sir, kayo, pioneer kayo sa human rights. Dapat alam nyo lahat yan.
Yes, sir, but with your indulgence, not all killings are handled by the CSR because most of those killings also already were handled by the
But
PNP
you
because
can act
these are
motu
considered
proprio.
common crimes po.
You can act motu proprio.
Yes, of course, we can. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Cañete.
Yes, sir.
Sa police siguro, Mr. Chair, I asked them to yung conclusion ng investigation report noong ambush ng ating kapulisan sa Negros Oriental noong 2017. RPD siguro? Kayo na yung PD noon, 2017. Sorry, na-interrupt ko yung tanghalian mo.
Good morning, sir. Your Honor, hindi pa po ako ng PD noon kasi I was declared as provincial director last May 2018. So
But you have
I have, some
historical knowledge of what transpired
Yes, sir.
prior to your assumption. Natapos po yung investigation doon, Colonel?
Yes, sir. We have also here is the chief of police of the Gihulngan and he is more knowledgeable of the incident, Your Honor.
Siguro po, Mr. Chair, submit na lang sa committee yung
Yes,
report nun.
please
Salamat,
submit
salamat.
to this committee, ha? Yung result ng investigation na yan.
Mr. Chair?
Go back. Yes, please.
I was just going to continue, Mr. Chair, yung following up yung mga cases na pinresent ni RD. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, sa killing naman po ito follow up lang kanina nung totoo bang isang oras bago naka-arrive sa scene of the crime ang PNP dun sa bahay ni na former Mayor Enardecido at yung pinsan nila. News report po ito sa Manila Times, so I'm seeking confirmation. Despite the fact daw na 1 kilometer away lang daw ang bahay ng former mayor sa police station. So tama po ba yun or mali?
Mr. Chair, ma'am, if you will give us, could I ask first the chief of police, ma'am? Because honestly, we were not able to read on that report, ma'am, for a while, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll move on dun sa killing of Attorney Anthony Trinidad. So, gusto ko pong tanungin kung how is the investigation coming along at ano po yung working theory dito sa pagpatay kay Attorney Trinidad. May report po kasi sa media ulit na land dispute nga. May report din na it was done by an alleged anti-communist group called Kausa Gihulnganon Batok Komunista o Kagubak. So may any leads ba tayo? Iniimbestigahan ba itong Kagubak na ito? And mayroon na po bang naarestong miyembro ng Kagubak, Mr. Chair?
Sino makapagsagot niyan? Sino? About the killing of Attorney Trinidad.
Ma'am, sorry, we don't have investigated that group, ma'am. We have not investigated that group, ma'am, for that one. We'll check and follow it after this, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Doon po sa pag-check at follow-up, yung next na ipapakita kong photo should be of interest po. Mayroong so-called hit list na nagsucirculate attributed dito sa Kagubak group na to, and it appears to target alleged NPA sympathizers. So with the permission of the Chair, may I ask kung nakita na po ba ng PNP officials natin itong listahang ito? Kausa Gihulnganon Batok Komunista Kagubak, never again to CPP, NPA, NDF. And then may listahan sila, dalawang listahan, hindi ko lang mabasa.
Sino pwede magbasa niyan? Ang mga, ano yan? Ang mga...
Oo. And you will note, Mr. Chair, na yung pangalan ni Attorney Trinidad is number 14, Anthony Trinidad. Pero aside from his name, yung first list na 15 names, so may 14 pa. Probably and hopefully still alive, unlike Attorney Trinidad. Tapos may pangalawang listahan pa, 10 names naman. Na-investigate na po ba yung authenticity ng listahang ito? Kasi it would seem po talaga na, Mr. Chair, and this is, I think, of urgent concern, yung ganitong listahan, dapat talagang seryosohin. Kasi yung isa sa listahang yon, si number 14 Anthony Trinidad, ay patay na.
Mr. Chair, ma'am, I'd like to answer first yung question niyo kung isang oras po, ma'am. According to the Chief of Police, ma'am, hindi po totoo. Late lang kasi nila, ma'am, natanggap yung report. After the incident, natanggap nila ng mga 2 o'clock ng gabi po, ma'am. So after natanggap nila ng report, saka po sila nag-respond, ma'am. The report came in late po, ma'am.
So when the report came in late at 2 a.m., anong oras po naka-responde at nakarating sa bahay ni dating Mayor Enardecido ang PNP?
Based on the account of the Chief of Police, ma'am, more or less than 5 minutes, ma'am, kasi malapit lang po yun, ma'am. At wala pong traffic.
Tama po. At definitely walang traffic siguro
Yes,
sa ganung oras. Kahit dito sa Maynila,
Yes,
kahit
ma'am.
siguro sa Metro Cebu, and so probably also sa Negros. And yun na nga po, 1 kilometer away lang po yung bahay ni former Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, dito po sa listahan ng kagubak na nandun yung pangalan ni Anthony Trinidad, ano po yung updates nyo rito?
Ma'am, we have received this report last year, and we have discussed and we have investigated this one. In fact, the mayor of Hinolgan City is here because we conducted a dialogue with this, ma'am. We conducted a dialogue, we had an open dialogue sa lahat na concern in the city of Hinolgan, and it was found out na this one, we concluded this one na parang political in nature because this came out just before the election period po, sir. So this was came out and nag-dialogue po kami ng lahat ng mga concerns, lahat ng mga kuhan, kasama po namin si Mayor doon at sinagot po lahat yung concern. As to that time, ma'am, wala po talagang kuhan kasi parang itong mga papel, iniwan lang.
Okay,
Iniwan lang sa public places. Nandiyan po si Mayor, sir.
Since
Mr.
andito na si
Chair?
Mayor.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just one last follow-up
Okay,
question
sige.
kay Sir Debol bago kay Honorable Mayor. Pero pati po si Anthony Trinidad, may political reason, electoral, na targetin siya at patayin?
Yes, actually during that time, ma'am, hindi po namin kilala hindi namin na si Atty. Trinidad, ma'am, because marami pong mga listahan ng mga kagaya nito nilabas during that time. That's why meron pa nga isang listahan to, ma'am, ang tawag anti-com. So anti-com din, we consolidated this one and we talked to our counterpart and our chief police investigated it, and all yung nasa listahan pinagtatawag po, ma'am, regarding their security. That's why it was agreed with the mayor to come up with one dialogue to all concerned para makuha po. And I just forgot what date was that, but that was last year, a month or more than a month after this so-called list came out, ma'am. I think there was already an agreement during that time na this one was maybe we concluded, ma'am, sorry, maybe we're wrong. We concluded na it's more on a personal matters and on election related po, ma'am.
But thank you, Mr. Chair, na sinabi nyo na nagsimula kayo ng dialogue for the security of these people because gusto ko talaga, Mr. Chair, maghiling at ma-recommend ng committee natin sa PNP to protect the rest of the people on the hit list, the rest of the 14 na kagrupo ni Anthony Trinidad at yung 10 pa. Kasi anuman ang katotohanan, buong katotohanan sa list na ito ng kagubak, may isang patay na. May isang patay na. And kung sabi nyo nga na inimbestigan nyo ang kagubak last year, bakit hindi inimbestiga sila in connection sa pagpatay kay Anthony Trinidad bilang baka may motive sila? Kasi kinalat pala nila yung listahan.
Ma'am, first, we do not know who are these people yet, ma'am. And we will check on that aspect, ma'am. As the last year pa kasi, ma'am, no one was identified kung sino po itong kagubak, ma'am.
Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chair. Just to reiterate yung urgent request ko bilang miyembro ng komite ng chair, led by the chair, na protektahan ng PNP itong 14 pa sa first list at yung 10 pa sa second list kasi patay na si number 14, si Anthony Trinidad.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, yes, sir.
be sure that this remaining 14 ay mananatiling buhay.
Yeah.
Saan ang chief of police ang Gihulgan? Siguruhin mo hindi mamatay yan, ha? Yung 14 na yan. Marami nang namatay? Ilan ang namatay dyan? Mag-out ka muna. Chief, mag-out ka muna. Upo ka muna sa... Mag-take out ka muna. Diyan ka na. Si Mayor, diyan ka na. Dito ka na, Juan. Chief. Before you answer, mag-out ka muna. I-administer mo na yung out mo. Harap ka muna dito, Chief. Harap ka muna. Sige.
Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation, sir? Thank you, sir. May take your seat.
Sinong sinabi mong maraming mong patay dito sa 15? Paki-identify nga.
Si una is Attorney Trinidad, sir. And then si number 12, si Roberto Caday. Si Ma'am Heidi Malalay Flores, ma'am.
Torres?
Yes, sir.
Flores, number 11.
Yes, sir.
Sino ba?
Yung number 15, sir.
Litong anak
Yes, sir.
niyang Sparrow.
Yes, sir.
Baulitong ug anak niya nga Sparrow. So
Yes,
ibig
sir.
sabihin dalawa yan. Si Boy Litong og anak niya nga Sparrow.
Yes,
Boy
sir.
Litong and his son who is a Sparrow member.
Yes, sir.
So patay niya si Litong.
Yes, sir.
So you mean to say 5 out of 15?
Yes, sir.
And so notorious na pala itong kagubak na ito. Ano, kilala mo ito? Yung kagubak na ito?
Sa totoo, sir, inalungkat na namin to. Na-receive ko to 2018 a month of January or February. Itong 15, marami ang nagpunta ka sa station dito, sir. Isa na rito, sir, si Attorney Trinidad, Ma'am Villarmente, Jessica Villarmente. Si Jessica Villarmente ay kapatid po ni Attorney Trinidad. Si Carlos Villarmente, asawa po ni Ma'am Jessica Villarmente. Ito naman, yes, sir. Si Attorney pumunta rin, yung namatay na si Heidi Malalay Flores, pumunta rin po, sir. Si Allen Alvarez, pumunta rin, sir. Si Doktora Cecilian, halos sunod-sunod yan sila nung lumabas itong papel, sir, na pumunta sa police station.
Anong sinabi nila nung pumunta sila?
Halos magkapariho yung ano nila, sir, salita na hindi sila supporter sa NPA. And then nagpa-blatter sila considering na natakot sila na mamatay sila. And then they wanted to clear their names that they are not supporters of NPA. And then itong si Attorney Trinidad, sir, so ito yung huli ko nang nakausap na humingi siya ng security sa akin po, sir. Then sabi ko sa kanya na idadaan po natin sa process, attorney. Bigyan mo ko ng request mo, papaabot ko sa PD namin, ipo-forward natin. Kasi kung bibigyan ko to lahat ng request nyo, maubos yung police namin dito sa Gilngan.
Dali, Chief, ganito. You mean to say, buhay pa itong mga tao na ito, pumunta sa'yo, nag-clear ng name nila, at humingi ng depensa o security para hindi sila mamatay. Ngayon, namatay na sila. Hindi ka ba nakonsensya nito? Hindi mo man lang sila nabigyan. You were not able to protect them. O kaya, the least that you could do is, ma'am, mukhang very imminent yung threat sa buhay nyo. Hindi, dapat in-adviser mo na ito na maglaylo mo na kayo. Punta kayo ng ibang lugar.
Yes, sir.
Anong sinabi mo sa kanila?
Itong si Ma'am Heidi Flores, sir, namatay ito, sir. Wala na po ako sa Gilungan. Bali, pangalawang balik ko na po to as Chief of Police ng Gilungan City, sir. So, namatay ito si Ma'am Heidi Flores. Si Sir Trinidad, ako na po yung ano, sir. Pero itong 1, 2, 3, 4, palagi po yung inaano ko siya kinakausap. So, ito si Atty. Trinidad, lalo na, sir, pag nandyan siya sa Gilungan City, may kaso siyang inaano, defense. May usapan po kami, sir, I will provide him security, PNP, hanggang makaalis siya ng Gilungan City, sir.
Balikan kita mamaya.
Yes, sir.
Dito muna ko kay Mayor. Mayor,
Mr. Chair.
please. Si Mayor muna kasabi ko.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Balik kita.
Yes,
Balikan
Mr.
kita.
Chair.
Mayor, hindi ka alarma dito, Mayor, yung listahan na ito, nangamatay na itong mga tao na ito. Anong ginawa nyo doon sa munisipyo ninyo?
Yung dito sa baba, sir, yung namatay na dyan, yung sinarding Negros, former ano yan yung forest guard, tapos naging capgo. Tapos uminto na siya sa pag-capgo, ilang taon, pinatay siya, saka niano naman ng NPA.
Ito, Mayor, klaro man yan. Yung nasa taas, yung 15, sandali yung 15 na yan, inaakusahan niya ng kagubak, which is mukhang anti-NPA na grupo. Na itong mga tao na ito, mga supporter ng NPA, yung 15 na yan. Yung sa baba naman na 10, sabi ng grupo ng kagubak, parang kagrupo rin nila ito dahil ito'y mga tinatakot ng NPA, binigyan na ng desisyon, hinusgahan na ng PNP na basihan o gipamatay na. Ibig sabihin, patay na pala ito lahat, ito 10. Kini ang mga inosenteng sibilyan nga human na gihukman sa ilang hinanib nga grupo sa NPA nga walay igong basihan o gipamatay nila. Meaning sa Tagalog, ito ang mga inosenteng sibilyan na tapos ng hinusgahan ng grupo ng NPA na walang basihan at pinagpapatay na nila itong 10. Freddy Trinidad, Anis de la Torre, basta ito 10 na ito. So meaning, yung sa taas, under threat ng kagubak dahil na-suporte ng NPA. Yung sa ilalim naman, sinight ng kagubak na itong 10 na ito, pinatay na ito ng NPA. Patay na yan, yung 10 na yan. So, nakarating ba sa iyo itong lista na ito?
Sa ano namin, sir, sa meeting namin sa PUC, inaano ito sa PNP. Sinabi doon sa meeting namin na ito yung kagubak, ito ang mga listahan na doon. Yun ang mga listahan nila, saka yung lahat yan, sir, nabanggit namin sa PUC meeting. Sa police.
Yung lugar mo, Gihulngan, is although it's a city, pero I consider that is maliit na syudad, di ba? So more or less kilala mo lahat ng mga tao mo dyan. At itong grupo na ito, Kausa, Ginghulnganon, Bato Komunista. Cause of Ginghulnganon against communism. Alam mo ba kung sino itong mga tao na ito?
Hindi namin alam, sir, kung ano yung mga kagubak member, sir.
Well, ako, I hate to accept this, pero alam mo, yung
Yung naman, sir, pag meeting namin sa POC, tinanong namin kung sino yan, mga taong yan.
alam mo, ako yung pulis nga mismo, ako mismo pumunta dyan sa Gihungan. If you can remember, ewan ko kung nandoon ka, kami ni Presidente, after nung inambus yung isang patrol car, pumunta ako doon, nag-helicopter kami, PNP pa ako. And I know that yung isang Deputy Chief of Police mo doon, pinatay harapan ng istasyon.
Colonel,
Ganon, kung ganon ka-defenseless yung PNP doon na patayin sa harap ng istasyon, paano nga sila makadepensa sa mga constituents nila? So ito nakikita ko, dapat hindi lang ito problema ng PNP. Hindi lang problema ng AP ito. Dapat ikaw mismo as local chief executive, awhagon ni mo ba yung mga tao? Awhagon. Yung sabihin niyan, you encourage the people na magkaisa kayo doon para lalakas yung village defense para hindi na ito makapasok sila. Kasi kung PNP lang ang mo, anong strength mo doon? Anong strength ng PNP mo doon? Stasyon.
As of now, sir, dumami na si 72.
Ilan na? 72?
Yes, sir.
So kaya na ninyong lumaban, hindi na kayo basta-basta patayin na lang sa harapan ng istasyon ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Mga long firearms na kayo doon.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, sige, go ahead.
Doon sa amin, sir, yung tulong ko sa pulis, lahat ginawa ko. Binigyan ko na silang baril, yung impor, binili ako ng vest, yung bulletproof, saka yung helmet, yung bulletproof na helmet,
Kevlar.
saka yung bala, yung mga magasin, saka yung mga binigyan ko pa rin sila ng allowance, saka vehicles, mga motorcycle, saka mayroon pa silang bibili pa ako ng speedboat, alam ni Chief of Police yan, patrol boat, saka yung sasakyan, 4 wheels, lahat ginawa ko, sir. Saka may ano pa, may ano pa ko ng bigas, kahit sa Philippine Army, lahat ginawa ko na bilang mayor ng Gihulngan. Saka sa mga tao, sir, maganda rin programa ko doon. Lahat ginawa ko rin. Nagbigay ako ng house and lot sa mga tao. Pre-education. Yung scholarship ko, yung kailangan kong grade is 75 lang. Any school, any course, private man o government. Tapos sa health, libre gamot, libre hospital. Mayroon akong programa na nag-ano ako ng pera doon sa hospital sa Bacolod kasi provincial hospital yung sa amin. District hospital lang, wala kaming espesyalista. Yun na nag-ano ko ng pera sa hospital para yung mga tao nagkasakit, matulungan ko. Kung kailangan lang espesyalista, matulungan ko sila. Saka sa
I will cut you short, ha. We have
ibig
taken
sabihin,
note,
sir, sa social services, wala akong kulang.
we have taken note of all your efforts na matugunan itong mga problema na ito, matulungan yung mga constituents mo. Pero ganito kasi yan, alam mo, itong grupo like Kagubak, ito'y nag-uusbungan because of failure of government to protect the people themselves. Alam mo, galing ako sa Davao, alam ko, lumakas yung alsamasa doon dahil nakita ng mga taong bayan na hindi na kaya ng gobyerno na depensahan yung sarili nila. So, they take it upon themselves to protect themselves. Kaya ito nag-usbungan ng Kagubak. Pero itong Kagubak na ito, parang kung sila man ang nasa likod ng pagpatay nitong mga alleged supporters ng NPA, nagiging vigilante na ito. Alam mo, kung ikaw ang mayor sa isang lugar, to discourage vigilantism, dapat ikaw na nag-initiate, na grupuhin mo yung mga tao na, alam mo, may mga tao ito, kilala mo yung iba siguro dito na gustong-gusto na lumaban sa NPA. Kung ikaw sana nag-initiate, kinontrol mo ito, mawala ang vigilantism at mabantayan ninyo na mag-abuso itong mga grupo na ganito to take the law into their hands. Ako, mayor, hindi ako naging mayor, pero marami akong nakitang mayor in my 33 years of service bilang pulis doon sa Mindanao. Marami akong mayor na nakitang ganun, na sila mismo nag-organize. Ang ganda ng development, hindi naging abusado, hindi nagkukumit ng human rights yung mga tao, dahil kontrolado sila ng LGU. Pero kung ito'y pabayaan mo, wala kang pakialam, maging vigilante ito, talagang papatay. At tingnan mo, marami nang napatay.
Mr. Chair.
Ako lang ito, sa akin,
Hindi
insights ko
namin
lang ito.
alam, sir, kung sino
Please.
mga vigilante sa lugar namin. Hindi namin talaga alam.
Alam ko, kung alam mo pa, hindi
Sa
na nangyari.
tingin ko lang, sir, na dahil yung lugar namin is 33 barangays, then yung population namin is 105,000. Nakita ko, sir, dahil kaunti lang yung pulis sa lugar namin. Yun na nga, mayroong POC meeting sa region doon sa Cebu. Nag-ano ako na sana dagdagan ng pulis sa lugar namin. Dagdagan ng pulis kasi kung ang ratio is 1 to 500, 105, dapat 210 ang pulis sa amin. Yung pulis sa amin is 55 lang.
Arde,
Mr.
Paano
Chair.
sila makaserve ng maayos na kaunti lang yung pulis sa lugar namin?
sige, Mayor, andito si
Mr.
RD
Chair.
ngayon. Sana, hindi na ba dagdagan tumamatay ito kung dagdagan mo ng pulis doon? Siguro you take this as an emergency situation. Dagdagan mo para hindi na masisisi ang gobyerno pag mayroong pagmamatay dyan. You have done your best already. Sige nga.
Mr. Chair. Yes, sir. Actually, from the strength of 50, sir, umabot na po yan ng mga 70 plus.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 70 plus, 1 platoon po ng mobile force. In fact, sir, isa po sa mga idea na the city peace and order na pinropose namin is the creation of an precinct doon, sir, sa site talaga, sir, na saan critical. We have established one, sir, police precinct, sir, doon sa Barangay Trinidad. Ito yung infiltrated talaga, sir. At nilagyan po namin ng police doon, sir, na 25 plus 30, 55 doon sa lugar na yun, sir. So aside from the regular 55, sir, na 76 na police, meron pa pong isang platoon, sir, ng mobile force sa kanila po, sir, naka-detail.
I hope hindi na madagdagan ng mamamatay dyan, ha?
Yes, sir. This one list, sir, came out before we instituted the plan, sir. Because this one happens before I arrive as the regional director dyan, sir. And we have addressed it accordingly. Nakalimutan lang sabihin ni Mayor na nag-dialogue po talaga kami. And he was there also during that dialogue, sir, on this incident. Kasi nga, there was a report na may listahan at may namatay na on how to do this. So we made a dialogue with them openly, sir, kung ano talaga may tulong ng police.
Okay.
Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Risa, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, balik lang po yung listahan kasi gusto ko lang itain yung mga puntos natin dun sa listahan. Ako po kasi, Mr. Chair, bilang miyembro ng komite, naniniwala ako na yung susi talaga para ma-resolve natin yung mga conflicts ay isang bahagi yung sinasabi ni na Mayor kanina, yung mga, at ni Gov, yung mga sustainable development programs na ginagawa ng ating mga LGU in partnership sa national government. On the other side, tingin ko walang lugar talaga yung mga ganitong grupo tulad ng Kagubak at lahat ng mga vigilante groups. Kahit pa yung Alsamasa noon. Tingin ko ang susi talaga on the other side ng sustainable development ay yung talagang reformed and modern na mga institusyon natin, including yung PNP at saka yung AFP. And so, pag kaharap ng PNP natin, yung ganitong mga listahan, yung kaninang sinabing, Diyos ko, sa 15 na yan, hindi lang pala isa lang ang pinatay na, si Anthony Trinidad. After lahat sila ay lumapit para i-clear yung pangalan, humingi ng proteksyon, 5 na pala ang napatay. Sabi ni Chief of Police, 1/3 na ng listahan. This confirms, Mr. Chair, 1/3 na nasa listahan ay patay na. This confirms na totoo yung hit list na to ng kagubak. At para hindi imbestigahan ito pa rin would be an outrage. Seryosohin po natin hindi lamang yung listahan, pero yung kagubak. Kasi meron na silang bloody track record sa gihulngan. Hindi po talaga katanggap-tanggap, Mr. Chair, na ilalagay lang yung pangalan mo sa isang piraso ng papel, tapos papatayin ka na. So, this really demands, Mr. Chair, na seryosohing imbestigahan yung hit list ng kagubak at yung kagubak mismo in connection with yung 5 pinatay na sa listahan na iyan at proteksyonan talaga yung 10 pang nasa listahang iyan, Mr. Chair.
Yes, I am with you in that desire. Dapat malaman natin kung sino itong kagubak na ito, sino yung mga tao na membro dito, at kung sila talaga ang pumatay nitong 5 na sila mismo gumawa ng hit list, dapat mapapanagot natin itong mga tao na ito. Otherwise, walang katapusang patayan ito. Re-risback na naman yung kabila, pagkatapos risback naman kabila. Tingnan mo, kaya itong kagubak na ito, gumawa ng hit list at napatay na yung 5 dahil itong 10 na mga inosente na pinatay ng NPA, yan ang rason. Risbakan na ito. Wala na katapusan. So dapat governments should take the reins when it comes to maintenance of peace and order sa lugar na yan. Dapat, Mayor, as I have said, alam mo, I just would like to react. No offense to Senator Risa, yung mag-react lang ko tungkol doon sa Alsamasa. Ako, buong Davao ay nagpapasalamat ng creation ng Alsamasa dahil kung walang Alsamasa, ang Davao ngayon ay killing fields pa rin o baka NPA na ang naghari-hari sa siyudad ng Davao. With Alsamasa, na-encourage lahat ng tao na tumapang, lumaban against sa NPA, kaya look what Davao has become today dahil sa Alsamasa. Ako lang, I didn't say that they are all saints. May mga Alsamasa rin na later on nagiging criminal later, but the initial result that it has given to Davao City as far as peace and order ay talaga ako mismo witness ako niyan. Since single lieutenant pa ako. Pero yun nga lang, dapat mahawakan nga ng mga government leaders para hindi mag-abuso, hindi mag-commit ng human rights abuses.
Mr. Chair, follow-up question dun sa, well, actually yung buong listahan ng mga killings na napag-usapan na ng komite so far. Sa mga killings pong ito na pinresent ni R.D. Debold at saka nilista din ni Special Investigator Cañete, meron ba sa mga killings na ito na involved ang ating kapulisan bilang perpetrator ayon sa investigasyon ng PNP?
Mr. Chair, I will answer it. I could assure you, ma'am, there's no PNP was involved on that killing. In fact, ma'am, kung nakita niyo yung timing po ng operations namin to track the suspect nung July 25, lahat po, ma'am, na nahuli po namin, ma'am, the 9 of them, hindi po namatay, ma'am. In fact, maski sa may encounter, pinili talagang mabuhay, ma'am. We are not involved of any of this killing na inimbestigahan po naman. That I could assure you, ma'am, and I could tell you honestly po.
Mr. Chair, at this point, dagdag po dun sa hiling ko at sana ng buong komite sa PNP na protektahan yung 10 na lang pala na buhay pa sa listahang iyon. Siguro hiling din po ako sa ating mista at ni General Maymay na bago sila mag-retire kay Chief PNP o Di Albayalde na maibalik ang public safety sa Negros Oriental at sa buong Negros Island at mabigyan ng hustisya lahat ng biktima, PNP man na biniktima at mga sibilyan, pati itong mga nilagay sa listahan at 5 na ay pinatay na. So yun po yung gusto kong i-place on record na appeal kay Chief PNP. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, for the record also, I would like to make this known to everyone that this committee demands from the PRO 7 na dapat itong 10 na living persons na nasa hit list na yan, i-account ninyo yan pag uwi ninyo sa inyo at siguruhin nyo na buhay pa rin yan. Dapat gawin nyo yan. Well, Governor Digamo, please.
Yeah, for the record of this August body, ma'am, sir, as governor, I will assure you and I will coordinate with the mayor, with our regional director, that this remaining, we will try our best to protect this remaining personalities na wala pa namatay. So, that is on for the records of this August body.
And also,
Salamat.
Governor, please help the PNP.
Yeah.
Alam ko naman na may intelligence ka rin sarili doon sa Negros Oriental. Dapat malaman din kung sino itong kagubak na ito para hindi na lalaki. Hindi na lalaki.
I will
Dapat
have
mananagot
my-
ito kung sila talagang pumatay.
Yes po.
Kahit na supporter ng NPA yan, hindi natin papayagan na gano'n na lang gagawin.
Yes, sir.
What if mali yung listahan na yan? O kahit na totoong supporter ng NPA, they don't deserve to die. Hindi dapat papatayin yan. Kung meron silang nagawang kasalanan, paharapin natin sa hustisya. Hindi dapat gano'n na gagawin.
After all, Mr.
Yes,
Yes, yung
After all,
suggestion
Mr.
mo,
Chair.
sir, yung suggestion mo kanina, gagawin ko yun. Saka yung kagubak, sir, hindi namin alam kung taga-Gihulngan ba yan o hindi taga-Gihulngan. Hindi talaga namin alam.
Kasi kung taga-Gihulngan, hibalaan na nimo. Siguro, kung taga-Gihulngan ba, hibalaan nimo kinsa nang matawhala. Di ba?
Talagang hindi namin alam, sir.
O, kaya nga. So,
Nandiyan naman ang chief of police namin.
we have to find out. Magtutulungan kayo.
Mr. Chair.
In
saka-
fairness naman doon kay Mayor, sir, if I may, in fairness naman dito kay Mayor, baka ginagamit lang yung gihol nga nun eh.
Kasi,
Baka they are from the other side of the island or from other places. So, hindi niya kilala. But as governor, I will now coordinate. I will coordinate with the mayor and the regional director, or Mr. General De Bolsinas, that this kagubak, if possible, must be dismantled.
Please, this committee is so grateful for your promise, Governor Digamo. Sana wala na mamatay dyan. And Senator Risa, pwede nating recognize muna si Mr. Cañete, kaya meron daw siyang isang listahan din. Separate from this. Ibang listahan? Meron ka, Mr. Cañete?
Yes, Your Honor, I do not
Why-
know if we have the same names that are found there, because we were also able to get this list. Actually, we were able to get this from the Alipan case. And the members of the family of the Alipans refused to reveal to us their source. In fact, they don't want to give us a copy of this, so we just took photo of this through our cell phones. And in this list, there are 11 barangays. Coming from 11 barangays, we have 37 names here. Only one is dead. That's the barangay Captain Alipan. I do not know with the rest of the names. I still have to coordinate with the local police in Gihulngan if they are still living. So,
May source ba yan? Sinong source yan? Kagubak din?
hindi po nakapangalan kagubak. Nakapangalan po dito Vigilante Negros / Anticom. And part of the warned group here are members of the NASIDA. I'm sure the Honorable Mayor also knows what this NASIDA is. They are also being warned in this list.
Can you submit a copy to,
Yes, po.
to the committee, please? Kahit na photocopy mo na lang.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead.
Dahil nga kasasalita nung taga CHR, gusto ko rin sana mag-appeal at makapag-direct hindi pala direct kasi CHR to, pero mag-appeal sa CHR na mag-shift po ng resources, pati human resources, sa Negros Island para pigilin itong tuloy-tuloy na patayan, itong seeming impunity, no? Dahil lalo na kung tama yung teorya ni Chair na may gantihan na nangyayari dito, no? Kapag may isang side na namatayan, gagantihan ng isa't isa. Talagang cycle of violence ito and impunity. Na sana ang CHR, kasabay nung appeal ko kanina sa PNP, ang CHR din makapag-mobilize ng greater resources. Na-return, Mr. Chair, din sa tanong ni Senping kanina, na yung history dito sa Negros Island. Maalala din po natin si the late Bishop pre-senior moment ako. Sinabi niya Negros Island parang social volcano. Hindi lang yung bulkan na Mount Canlaon, pero social. Bishop Fortich, sinabi nila decades ago, panahon pa ng martial law na so yun yung appeal ko, Mr. Chair, sa CHR, mag-mobilize ng additional resources para mapigilan itong patayang ito. After all, Mr. Chair, I also just want to make it of record, yung mga kagubak na yan, dapat talaga hindi pinapayagang kumilos, hindi pinapayagang gumawa ng listahan, hindi pinapayagang pumatay ng mga tao sa listahan, even besmirching their reputation, yung good faith halimbawa ni Attorney Trinidad para sabihin, itong 15 ito, supporter ng NPA and therefore dapat patayin. Sa lipunan natin, gusto natin na ang solong magsisiguro ng national defense at ng public safety ay yung AFP at yung PNP. Hindi yung mga kung sino-sino mga kagubak na yan na gagawa ng ganyang klaseng karahasan under very murky circumstances. Dahil hindi na... And how can it be na ang ating local government officials hindi kilala yung kagubak? How can it be na yung PNP natin sa area hindi kilala ang kagubak? Nasa area natin yun eh. I suppose tagagihulngan kasi they use the name. Even if not, dapat kilala at mapipigilan sila sa karahasan nila, Mr. Chair.
Senator Risa, sa yung listahan na yon, ikaw bang sa iyo yon nanggagaling? Kanino nanggaling yan?
Sa media po, sa
Media.
Negros Island. Yes po, sa Negros
Media ng
Oriental.
Negros.
And freely daw kinakalat yung mga leaflet na yan, yung kagubak na yan, yung kanilang deadly na listahan.
Thank you, thank you. Now, sabit mo na yung listahan mo? Kami na photocopy pa.
Yes, sir.
Yung suggestion or appeal ni Senator Risa Hontiveros, sino bang taga-region dito? National Office ng Human Rights, ikaw ta national. Parating mo kay chairman na this committee is requesting for additional CHR personnel na tutulong kay Mr. Cañete para naman mabos-bosan yung patayan doon, kaya ma-stop na talaga totally. Kung makita kasi nila na aktibong CHR, magdalawang isip rin yung mga gago doon na gagawa ng ganun. Pakita nyo na may asim kayo doon para magkuhan din sila. Kasi isipin mo, libreng-libre sila magpalabas ng hit list na ganun. Sino sila para magawa ng ganun at papatayin pa. So dapat dagdagan yung tao. So sino pa bang ating resource person na yung okay, please. One of the survivors, lone survivor ka ba? Police Chief Inspector Humphrey Tevez? Survivor ka sa ano insidente?
Nangyari sa amin sa Manhoyod, sir, sa flea market. Gusto nilang kunin yung baril ko.
Sige nga, please, you have the floor. Pakinggan natin.
Ako po ay magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay si Police Chief Master Sergeant Humphrey Tevez. Nakatalaga noon sa Manhoyod Police Station. Noong March 7, around 8 o'clock in the morning, tinawagan ko yung confidential asset ko na magkita kami doon sa sa may flea market, sir. Kasi marami na kasi kaming naririnig na yung mga NPA nagre-recruit daw sila ng mga minors at saka nangungulikta ng mga taxi sa mga bahay-bahay doon sa bundok.
Anong munisipyo yan?
Manhoyod, sir, Manhoyod.
O yun.
Kaya nung pumunta ko doon, mga around 9:10, about 9:10 AM na, tapos kami nag-usap ng asset ko. Bumalik ako sa motorsiklo. Nung sumakay na ako sa motorsiklo, sir, nakita ko yung dalawang mga 20, around 20s nga mga civilian. Dalawa sa harapan ko at sa right side ko, meron ding dalawa. Paglingon ko dito sa kanan, sir, nakita ko yung isa bumunot at saka tinutukan ako ng baril. Pagkakita ko doon, sabay ginanon ko yung motorsiklo ko sa sa kanan ko. Tapos sumuong po ako sa may barbed wire na fence. Pagkatapos tumakbo ko, tapos nung tumakbo, pinuputukan lang ako. Tapos nag-dive ako, sabay nag-roll nang nakatayo, pagtayo ko, sabay bunot ng baril ko at pinutukan ko sila. Natamaan ko yung isa sa dibdib at yung isa naman sa may balikat. At yung dalawa, hindi ko natamaan, pero nagtago sila doon sa mga tao kasi doon sila nakapwesto sa nagtitinda ng mga sir, doon sa flea market, sir.
Patay yung dalawa.
Patay yung isa, sir.
Yung isa,
Buhay yung isa, pero may tama dito.
dinala mo sa ospital.
Hindi, sir. Umalis ako, sir, kasi
May tama ka rin?
wala. Pero pag-aalam ko, sir, pag silang tumira, sir, meron talaga silang backup. Magkakandak talaga sila ng ambush. Kaya naisip ko, marami sila. Kaya tumakbo na lang ako, nag-withdraw ako doon sa may sa may tubuhan. Doon ako nagtago, nag-antayin lang ako sa dalawa na pumunta.
Lumalakad ka mag-isa?
Sir?
Ikaw, yung lakad mo na, mag-isa ka lang?
Yes, sir.
Lessons learned yan. Dapat may backup ka. Kasama mo. Kaya at least dalawa kayo. Lakad ka, magsulo-sulo ka. Ano ka, intel operative?
Noon, sir, noon.
Nung panahon na yun?
Hindi pa, sir. Finance supply na ako noon, sir.
Okay, sige, go ahead.
Pagkatapos nun, sir, nagtago sa may tubuhan. Yung yung dalawa gusto pang sumunod sa akin. Pagkatapos nakita siguro nila na may sugat na yung dalawa niyang kasama, bumalik sila, sir. Tapos nag-withdraw. Kaya naghanap ako ng signal sa cellphone ko, wala namang makita. Hindi naman gumagana yung cellphone. Doon ako pumunta bumalik ako naghanap ako ng signal, sir. Tapos tinawagan ko yung police station. Naman sila, nag-responde naman agad. Kasama yung mga army at saka 705. Yung sa Palanas. Nag-responde naman sila agad. Pero hindi ko sila pinapunta agad kasi mayroong ambush area doon sa lugar na yon. Pinintay ko muna ng mauna muna yung civilian na tumingin sa area kung may talaga bang nag-aabang.
Na-identify ba yung patay na Sparrow?
Ay, yes, sir.
Taga saan?
Taga Sitio Dauhan, Barangay Buena Vista, Himamaylan, sir. Negros Occidental.
Sa kabila?
Sa kabila, sir.
Yung isa na wounded, na-identify din?
Hindi, sir. Pero nakita ko siya doon through the Provincial Intelligence Branch sa Rugaliri, sir. Nakita ko yung isa sa sugatan, sir. Yung kasama ng tatlo, sir, doon ko na-identify. Kaya nagka-file kami ng case laban sa kanila, sir. For attempted murder.
Sige, ano pa? Meron ka pang after that?
Yun na, sir. Tapos na yun. Nakapile na kami ng case.
Sino chief of police mo?
That time, sir, si police
Andito siya? Andito?
Hindi, sir.
Wala.
Wala.
Yung incumbent na chief of police mo, wala dito?
Wala dito, sir.
Sige. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before yung isang huling follow-up question sa CHR, I'm glad, Sir Teves, na nakalaban kayo at nabuhay kayo. Sa CHR, Sir, Mr. Chair, yung follow-up question ko sana, kasi kanina natanong ko kung ano yung mga naging epekto ng Oplan Sauron sa mga komunidad sa Negros Oriental. So yung isang huling follow-up question ko doon, sayang wala. Andito na rin pala ulit yung AFP Human Rights. Pero since this is about PNP Oplan, sa CHR ko na lang itanong, naging successful ba ito sa pag-suppress or at least pagbawas sa lawless violence saka sa acts of terror? Kasi yun yung original na intention ng Memorandum Order 32 at saka yan ang original na intention ng Oplan Sauron sa ilalim ng Memo Order 32. So ito ba ay nagawa yung kanyang objective laban sa kriminalidad saka laban sa terror?
Actually, is in the Sauron cases, yung kasi may mga namamatay din doon those times. Those cases were investigated by our regional personnel, regional investigators, and may I respectfully refer you to our director.
Well, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, and Madam Senator, I suppose this Operation Sauron added more issues to the already arising issues of human rights violations, because we all know that there were likewise death in the operations of the police, in which the CHR is likewise conducting an investigation to ascertain that the police operational procedure manual were faithfully complied by the police, because as we all know, it has been long explained by the Supreme Court that killing is a crime in this civilized country, and regardless of who commits the killing, there should be an accountability. And pursuant to the decisions of the Supreme Court, that whoever invokes self-defense, he must prove that during trial. So in short, this must be investigated likewise on the theory that even if the police admitted the killings on the proposition of putting up self-defense, but according to the Supreme Court, these defenses are affirmative defenses which can be proven during trial. And just like alibi, these defenses are weak defenses, on the basis that it is easy to allege but difficult on the part of the victims to disprove because of the principle of regularity in the performance of official functions. So I've talked to General Sinas, my counterpart, about the policy of the commission, explaining to him that even if it is alleged that the killing was a result of a legitimate operation, I explained to him that we still have to investigate, to clarify, to get the totality of the picture, because the people want to know whether the police, there was abuse on the process, because it doesn't always follow that if the operation is legitimate, all the processes are legitimate. There might be lapses, there might be abuses on the process. And General Sinas is taking advantage of that observation and said, which I want you to know, to be fair in the conduct of investigation. And I want my personnel, my officers to be investigated, but just be fair. So that's my observation, Madam Senator.
And speaking of fair, Mr. Chair, fair enough. Appreciate ko yung content nung sinabi nyo sa komite namin. In the same light na nung brief opening remarks ko kanina na pinayagan ni Chair, ay inaffirm ko nga yung universality of human rights at saka yung na duty bearer. First of all, yung Estado bilang tayo yung superior force kahit pa sa situations of internal armed conflict, and also yung mga non-state actors. Kaya dito sa mga kaso ng killings na cleared na or yung iba pa, mas marami na under investigation pa, wherever the investigation may lead, whether NPA ang responsible dyan, whether PNP ang responsible dyan, whether other armed groups on the ground ang responsible dyan, whether ganyang mga kagubak, Mr. Chair, ay lahat dapat managot. And very essential stakeholders dyan, both yung PNP, yung CHR, and the others around, of course, our LGUs as well. Lahat po around the table. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Along with that, si Kwan, Internal Affairs Service, may ginawa ba kayong motor proprio investigation? Yung mga operations na yun? Kasi may patay, di ba? Anong ginawa nyo?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, Madam Senator. Actually, the IAS take cognizance of all the cases on Sauro na application of the search warrant. We already conducted investigation and conducted a summary hearing on that respective cases, and we already submitted our result of investigation to our disciplinary authority.
Thank you.
That will be all, sir.
Anong findings nyo?
Well, we have our recommendations, sir.
Recommendation?
We gave it to our disciplinary authority.
The Chief PNP?
This disciplinary authority for the regional internal affairs 7 is
Regional ka ba?
no, sir, I'm from the national, but I'm
National.
representing the internal affairs service, sir. The one took cognizance of the cases, sir, are the regional internal affairs 7, sir.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
posible bang makahingi ang komite ng kopya ng findings and recommendations ng IAS about the operations under Oplan Sauron?
Yes, by all means.
I so move,
Please,
Mr. Chair.
give us.
I'll take note of
copy.
that, sir, and I'll comply with the request of Madam Senator.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We still have itong mga invited natin na mga resource persons. Ilan ito? Miss Judita Calyaw, Wendelin Calyaw, Rimile Beronio, Lebrano Beronio, Mr. Elcid Sibagat. Can we hear from you briefly, kunti lang kung anong ma-share niyo sa amin para to give justice to your trip from layo na binyahin ninyo. Pupunta kayo dito, tapos hindi wala kayo marinig. Pakinggan namin kayo, pero bubuo lang na to. Let's make it short para ma-accommodate natin lahat. We'll start with si Konsehal Salimbangat. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Salamat, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Una-una, magpasalamat ako kay Senator Risa Montevero sa resolusyon niya na imbestigahan yung killings namin doon sa Negros Oriental. At saka kay Chairman Bato de la Rosa. At sa lahat ng PNP, sa CHR, kasama ni General Sinas, yung governor namin sa Negros Oriental, at saka yung dalawang mayor namin sa Canlaon at saka Gihulngan. Ako po ay representative lang po ni mayor namin ng Negros Oriental, ni Mayor Erwin Agustino. Ito po lang, Chairman, masasabi ko lang. Kasi first time namin nangyari doon sa aming bayan eh. Kaya napapasalamat ako na kami po binigyan kami ng kaunting panahon dito sa Senate at sa resolution ni Senator Risa Montiveros na marinig yung mga hinain namin sa mga kasamahan ko sa Negros Oriental.
para yung insurgency namin mabawasan at masusulbad, ma-resolve. Kaya yun lang po ang masasabi ko ngayon kasi yung kanina na sinasabi ng PNP, yung ibang mga nangyari under investigation pa. So, yung sa Yungon, baka matulungan kami ng PNP na managdagan kami ng PNP personnel at saka yung EEP para ma-resolve yung insurgency namin doon sa aming bayan. Maraming salamat po.
Totoo po yan. Talagang kinakailangan talaga nila doon. Kasi, alam mo, yung mga tao doon, hindi yan tatapang kung walang presensya ng government forces. Matagal na yan silang gigil na eh. Pero hindi sila makapag-voice out dahil takot din sila for themselves, for their own safety. So kung nandun kayo, nandun ang police, nandun ang military, tatapang yung mga tao doon. At hopefully, this will end all the killings pag marami ng tropa doon. Please, go ahead.
Sir, ma'am, could I suggest, I have been suggesting this already when we were asked, maybe, sir, you could give us a quota of 2,000 for Negros Oriental alone so that we could get yung mga tao din doon sa Negros Oriental who wants to defend their own place. Para nakafocus doon, sir. Para madagdagan. Sir, limited po talaga ang police and there are so many, ng Central Visayas kasi, sir, ang daming cities. Ang daming concern. So maybe if we could recruit solely for Negros Oriental, I propose it, sir, nung nagtanong ang Malacanang ng 2,000 for Negros Oriental again and assign it there to the different station and mobile force. Maybe it will help solve the problem, sir. Even partially.
Don't worry. I will exhaust all my available powers as chairman of public order and dangerous drugs na how do we term it? I-coerce ang PNP na dagdagan yung quota ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Basta I will do all my powers. Nasabihan ko yung PNP, dagdagan nyo ang quota ng PRO7, particularly Negros Oriental, para ma-address ang problema ng insurgency sa lugar na yan.
Mr. Chair.
You can count on me. I will do that. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, siguro dalawang initial thoughts dun sa recommendation ni RD De Bold. Una, regarding quality versus quantity. Opo. And then pangalawa, regarding yung overarching framework na pag-assess at review ng Memorandum Order 32 at yung Oplan Sauron. So, quality versus quantity, I think the PNP would know best internally as an institution kung ilan yung deployment na kailangan nyo per area, in faithfulness sa spirit ng PNP law at saka lahat ng mga internal mechanisms nyo. Pero ako, I have always, as long as ma-reach yung sinasabi rin kanina ni Mayor na proportion ng police officer vis-a-vis population, I think it's not just a matter na dagdagan yung bilang pero really suportahan yung organisasyon at yung bawat police station, yung mga personnel to be the best police officers possible, including yung mga reforms na kailangan, including yung disciplinary action na kailangan dun sa mga possible lapses or abuses na sinabi ni Sir kanina from CHR Region 7. So, that's one. Pangalawa po, dahil nga yung layo nung resolution ko heard by the chair today ay i-assess yung effect ng Memorandum Order 32 at mismong yung Oplan Sauron. So, siguro, ino-note nga po, gaya ni sinabi ni Chair, ino-note ng committee yung recommendation ng RD, but maybe it would be part of the whole body of findings and recommendations. Itong particular point. So, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor. Salibagat.
Mayroon akong idagdag po, sir.
Sige.
Yung initial talk namin ni Mayor Erwin at saka yung ni Lieutenant Paganura ng AAP, sa palagay namin, sir, kasi yung AAP at saka PNP hindi naman mag-stay longer ng aming lugar. So, nag-initiate kami na pwede kami makatraining ng KAA para yung strength ng PNP at saka yung EP madagdagan. So kung wala nang PNP sa amin at saka NP, may natira na
Well, that's perfectly legal. Wala tayong problema dyan. Gawin ninyo yan through your resolution ng Municipal Peace and Order Council, request niyo sa AAP, then the AAP will do the...
Kaya nga sir, ngayong 29 sir ng July, ng this month, may meeting kami sa POC sa aming municipality.
Very good.
Thank you po.
Thank you for that. Well, let's go to Mr. Lebrando Berunyo.
Okay, mayong hapon sa tanan. Sorry nga hindi jud ko makasalita ng Tagalog kasi ngayon lang ako nakapunta ng Maynila.
Pasalamat ka kay Senator Risa Hontiveros at naimbitahan ka.
Yes.
First time mo.
First time gina ko
punta dito?
nga naka-adto diri sa Senate.
So,
Kaya nakakita ko nga naandom na ko makikita ko kay Senator Bato kay Senator Risa.
So, pwede ka maghingi kang Senator Risa mamaya ng baon pa uwi sa...
Siya nang bahala. Okay.
Please go ahead.
Yung pag-imbita sa amo, pagtawag sa amo dito sa Negros, sa Mabinay, nga imbitahan mi pato diri para sa public hearing. So, mi nagdumili na adto mi diri. Tungod galang sa among anak nga bata pa lang kayo nawala sa amo. So
apil ba siya no ngatong
yes,
yung four na operative ng RNG?
Yes, upat siya ang team leader sa kanang upat kay junior man niya ang tulo. Siya ang Corporal Bironio. Siya ang senior sa tulo. So, ang ako lang di madawat. Okay lang ko siguro kung sa encounter nga away dili ingon na nga gitorture nila nga among tawo. So pag-abot na kog Bindoy nga nag-abot mi dito sa akong anak, nakita jud nako nga dabok na ang iyang baba o iyang papangig, gitorture siya maayo. So muna di na ako madawat. Init ko kayo karon Senator sa akong kinabuhi. So gikuhaan ko o sa kanak sa tulunan ko sa akong lalaki. Tapos siyang paglaom sa kuha kay may sakit ko gikan ko sa ospital. Siya ang gahatag sa ako og maintenance. So wala na. Una nga sa gihimo sa tao nga walay kasing-kasing dito na ako madawat.
No, anong sakit mo nung?
Yung sakit ko, nagbato ang akong abdo, tapos pitan akong atay, tapos may may colon cancer. 2017 ako na hospital, tapos hasta karon na pa ko'y maintenance. So wala na akong man.
Daan ka sa opisina ko mamaya para matulungan yung medical assistance mo.
Okay. So,
daan ka mamaya.
muna nga, ang among pato rin nga makaistorya mi, so kitagamin yung panahon. Gikinanglan na mo ang ustisya sa mga anak tungod kay nakita na mo mga anak nga pinakabuutan. So, sa mo lang, ma'am, nga hasta karon no para mo nakita or nakuha ang mga tao nga naghimo niya na kay mismo ilang cellphone nga duha ka book kag ilang nga issue nga armas wa pa may recover sa atong mga PNP o sa mga sundalo. So wa po kay balo kon nakuha na ba pero kining nangakuha ron or nadakpan na nila so dili pa gid ni ingon nga ako kay wala pa may mga gamit sa upat ka mga PNP nga na cover sa atong mga PNP sad. So muna nga karon hasta karon Senator di na mo madawat ang hitabo. Sakit kayo para nako. Mugani na nga pag-adto ni Presidente Duterte sa aganan mingon ko niya kung kay ako mahimo pwede ba nga mubalik ko or mo training ako sundalo para
Nung ganito this committee would like to express our heartfelt condolences and deepest sympathy sa inyong anak nga nawala. Ako sakit po kayo sa akong kasing-kasing na kay pareho mo tamahan. Pero may appeal to you, please, kung gaano ka ngayon kagalit sa kalaban natin, huwag kang sumanib dyan sa kagubak, ha?
Yes,
Yung grupo na yun, please,
hindi na
please
pwede
do not, para matapos natin ito.
Oo.
Idaan natin lahat sa legal, kahit na gaano kasama ang loob mo.
Last-
Idaan natin lahat sa legal.
Okay, last Mr. Chairman, sa naghaya pang akong bata, mismo ang cellphone sa akong bata mo pa'y nagtawag sa kuwa. Iya pa kung giuna nga pangutana kung di gihaya nga akong bata. So gusto siya makikita sa ako. So ako siyang gihagit nga makikita ko. Silang tanan ugmay mo gusto ko makikita. So wala hasta karon wala silang nakikita sa kuwa. So munang ako na siyang gihatag sa 11IB kag sa tropa sa akong bata sa ano na ila BMP 7 sana yung Arimjo. So ang ilang CEO si Sir Villanueva, so naghanyo jud ko sila nga unta nami support sa muas dahili mabinay dahili mabinay tungod kay sa karon amo jud nakita mo ganyan nga so wala pa mi giimbitar padto diri ma'am. So may plano nami nga musibat sa mi tungod kay burag ginamonitor ko nila. Ginamonitor mi nila. So ang support na mo rin nito ang 11IB o ang tropa sa akong bata. Kaya nakita na mo nga naa sila karon sa patag. Unya, burag na sila guroy plano para sa among kinabuhi muna nga. Mingon ko kung ila kong atubangon so musukol jud ko. No, pero kung ilang buhaton nga okay lang makigistorya, ang ako lang yung hanyo unda nila nga mo surrender yung sila tanan sa sapakan sa gobyerno. So ako pong gihanyo unta karon sa ato ang mangita dinero na abot magyud diri nga matagaan jud justisya nga among mga bata. Tungod sa kasakit nga gikuha nila nga wala sila batasan, unta ni surrender naman, wala naman unta ni sukol. Unta himuon unta nila parehapod sa ato sa gobyerno or sa mga PNP nga pag surrender mo hands up na tagaan day nila og higayon nga ang tao mabuhi. Pero ang ilaw burag wala justisya mo nang nakayon ko senator nga ang kumusta man ang atong mga PNP na ba human rights o himo nila ngunana. Muna akong dakong pangutana sa inyo nga kita na atay atong ipatupad ang gitawag nga human rights sa tuwa. Hindi nato sila pamatyon so malas imong gisulti ganina. Pero kung sila ay makadakop sa atong mga PNP or sa mga army, ang pangutana na ba human rights sa ila? Manay pinakapait nga sa atong mga autoridad nga yano lang nilang patyon mo surrender na ila pang patyon. So nakita na ko ang upat pag abot na kog bindoy kay ako pang usan na abot dito ang duha nga ginapos katong minyo si Kabilon o si Dilyon. So luoy kayo ang atong mga PNP pero kung kini may mahitabo kanunay nga di nato ni masolbad nga problema mora na.
Sila no, anyway, what do you expect from this group which is espousing a godless ideology? Wala ka talaga. You can't expect something na maayo. Wala nagatuo Ginoo mga tawanan. Wala.
Klaro jud nga walay Ginoo.
Why Ginoo?
So sumala sa report namo senator nabot sa kuha nga nihanyo pa kong bata sa dilipan ninyo kupatyon nga makaampo pa jud ko sa Ginoo muluhod sa ako. So munay usa nga sakit para namo nga nisaludo na nila ang mga PNP ila pa yung itiwasan. So kalamatyo na ila pa yung gipusil una pa nila gipusil gidabok sa nilang mga lawas. So na pinakasakit kayo senator para namo.
Anyway, nakapile naman ng kaso ang PNP Piero 7, di ba? May kaso na kinafile. We hope and pray that justice will be attained para sa iyo anak ninyo. Si Ma'am Remily Beronio, ikaw ang mother, mag-asawa mo. Musulti pa ka?
Mrs. Ambota kung kaya ba niya?
Sige lang, di na ito pugson. Okay lang kung wala kay kasulti. Okay lang.
Okay, di lang niya kaya.
Salamat. Let's go to Miss Judita Calyaw. Ma'am, usay mo ikasulti.
Aming hapon, Senator, labi na ni Ma'am Risa Ontiveros. Nalipay kay kog dako nga naimbitahan mi sa Senado.
Kadali lang, ma'am, ha? Ma'am Judith Calyaw. Makapagtagalog ka? Kasi yung media nagko-cover
Pwede naman
nahirapan.
alam ko naman magtagalog kasi
Fight, sige, Tagalog. Tuos na di ka kabulong Tagalog. Tinagalog niya.
ano,
Sige, salamat. Please.
dagdag to na ito sa sinabi ni Mr. Beremio kasi magkasama sila, yun lang ang maano ko na bigyan ng hustisya ang pagkamatay ng anak namin. Kasi yung anak namin, hindi ko pinalaki na mabait yung anak ko. Nakatapos siya ng pag-aaral, 5 taon akong nagmasoka ng kasambahay dito sa Maynila. Kaya nga, ang sakit-sakit sa ang sakit sa kalooban namin na ganyan ang ginawa ng mga MP sa kanila. Kaya nga ang hiling ko, bigyan ng hustisya ang pagkamatay nila, hindi lang kalimutan, baka ngayon aktibo pa, tapos kalimutan nila, hindi na Yan ang sinabi namin, kung may human rights ang mga civilian, sana may human rights din ang mga PNP na pinatay nila. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Kahit masama ang pakiramdam ko, pumunta ako dito sa Maynila, kahit iba ang ko, masama ang pakiramdam ko. Basta makita ko lang si Senador Bato kasi idol yan ng anak ko na si Rapi. Yun lang. Thank you po.
Salamat, Ma'am Judith Calyaw. Si Miss Wendelin Calyaw. Kapatid ka? Kapatid? Okay. So, meron pa bang gusto magsalita before we suspend the hearing? Meron pa sa inyo?
Mr. Chairman, may gamay lang kong idugang sa
Sige.
wala pa namatay akong bata, ningon siya sa kuwang nagpulis siya tungod nakita niya ang isa ka chief nga pulis nga pinakabutan niya active, wala sa iba kundi ikaw. So mo ginayang istorya sa kuwa.
Kahilak mo punta na lang, way. Kahilak mo ta. Tama na.
So
Sige,
pinaka-idol gyud ka kay niya. Muna nga moingon jud ko nimo senator nga pag-eleksyon number 1 gisang nga mingon sa kuha pa ibutang gyud sa number 1 bahala kinsa paidog nang basta number 1 nimo si Chief Bato.
Salamat. Sumalangit nawa yung kaluluwa ng iyong anak. Salamat sa kanya sakripisyo for this country. Thank you. So, sikip na yung dibdib ko. Maybe, ito lang muna, kukunin ko muna sa PNP before we suspend. Can you categorically deny na nagsusuporta kayo dito sa yung grupo niyan? Kabok ka. Kasi alam ko, yung mga ibang grupo ngayon sa kabila naman, iniisip nila, suportado ito ng gobyerno. Masasabi mo ba na talagang wala kayong kinalaman dito sa grupo na ito? Itong vigilante group na ito na kabok, kagubak. Wala. In any way, in any manner. Sabihin mo nga, para...
Mr. Chair, I could assure you 100% sir that we are not supporting. In fact, we do not know who are this group and of their existence. Mga ganin yang we investigated this one, and I assure you, no PNP personnel was monitored to be involved. Kung meron man po, sir, I'll assure the body that will investigate them, sir, and present them.
Thank you. Thank you. Governor Digamo.
Yeah, on my end, as Governor, I would like to thank the committee headed by you, sir, because in one way or the other, this will help sustain the peace that we are enjoying right now.
Governor, sandali 11 incidents, di ba? Yung pang 11, kailan yun last nangyari? 27 ng August? July 27. So from July 27 until now, hindi na naragdagan na pang 12. So I hope, Governor and RD and PD, na sana hanggang 11 lang tayo. Sana hindi na maragdagan. Magtulong-tulungan kayo. Hindi kailangan magsarili-sariling effort. Tulungan kayo pati mga mayor na hindi na madagdagan. Kung hindi na ito madagdagan, well, the whole Filipino nation will be very happy and glad kung magawa nyo yan, kung kakayanin nyo yan. Si Governor
And I would like to thank also General Abayalde for that immediate action during those times nga we're in trouble. Talagang nag-intervene si General Abayalde. And I would like to thank the interventions also of the higher ups like the DND, the SILG. And for your information, Mr. Chair, we have already organized the LCAC, yung Ending Local Communist Armed Conflict, spearheaded by our President Duterte. And we are the first province na nag-organize dyan. And I would like to assure you that we will religiously and implement that LCAC so that matutupad na yung namin na we cannot win peace by bullets or by armed struggle. We can only win peace by winning the hearts of the masses and the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor Digamo. Si Mayor Cardenas is recognized.
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank for this Committee on Public Order and Safety for this call of a meeting. And I do believe that this will lead down into a resolution, of course, by Senator Reza Hontiveros. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I just would like to appeal with this humble representation that the resolution will include to a symposium for a debriefing for all those affected barangays because the people were being traumatized. I think by virtue of this resolution, it will be addressed to the department heads, probably from the SWD, that will be conducting symposium in every barangay so that the traumatized barangay or traumatized individual will also be debriefed. So with this humble representation, Senator Reza Hontiveros, I just hope that this will be included, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Alam mo,
Ayan,
Mayor,
sir. And
during
Chair,
this...
very well taken po. Salamat kayo.
Thank you. During these trying times, dyan nalabas yung kagalingan ng leadership ninyo pagka-mayor nyo sa inyong lungsod o pagka-gobyerno sa inyong probinsya. Makikita ng mga tao yan Maramdaman nila yan, yung mga diskarte nga pang buhato ninyo para masulbad ang problema.
Yes,
diba?
it is.
Si Mayor, si Reyes.
Sir, yung request ko kanina sana na madagdagan kami ng police kasi yung police namin is 55 tapos kalahati lang yung mag-duty kasi every 24 hours kapalit naman yung kalahati. Sana madagdagan kasi ang laki ng population namin. We have 33 barangays tapos 105,000 ang tao.
Well taken yan, Mayor.
Sana sir, hindi matagalan. Sana kasi ilang taon na ako nag-request niyan doon pa sa Cebu. Nag-request ako sa Cebu during the meeting of POC sa Region 7. 2 taon na ako nag-request. Sana
sige, Mayor. General Sinas, ma-action na ba ito?
Kasi sa tingin ko sir, kung yung barangay mayroong pulis, kung mayroong mga masamang tao, hindi na yan tutuloy magawa ng masama kasi mayroong pulis dyan
Kaya Mayor, alam mo yan, kasi, alam nyo, sa buong Region 7, ang pinaka-hotspot ngayon, itong Negros Oriental. At particularly itong Gihulngan.
Isolated lang po, hindi buong Negros
Oriental. Hindi po.
Yes, sir.
Sa loob ng Negros Oriental, baka mamaya sabihin nila hindi maganda kasarap pumuntan Dumaguete, pumuntan ng mga bais.
We are minted as the best retirement area. Negros Oriental.
Ito lang ngayon, particular itong Ginhulngan, buhusan mo ng resources doon para naman masabi ng mga tao doon na talagang government is working. Government is taking care of them. Para maramdaman nila. Mayor na mismo ang humingi. You can pull out some of your troops from other municipalities. Buhusan mo doon. Hindi buong province ng Oriental, kay magre-react si Governor Digamo. Yung mga munisipyo lang na threaten. Nagpasalig na nung.
Yes, sir.
Nagpasalig na.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. So wala na, yung Risa, si Senator Risa pa.
Salamat, Chair. Last 2 points na lang po. Una, daghang salamat kay Chief of Police Texon dun sa information na binigay niya sa komite na lumapit itong mga tao sa listahan ng kagubak na yan para i-clear yung pangalan nila at humingi ng proteksyon sa PNP. I think, Chair, that was a life-saving information for the 10 na nasa listahan pa na buhay pa. And pangalawa, bago i-adjourn ng Chair ang hearing na ito, paalala lang yung hinihingi pang mga dagdag na impormasyon ng komite, lalo na in relation sa Roro, kung ni Roro nga yung mga sasakyan ng mga assailants kay Attorney Trinidad. I'm sorry, kay yung assailants kay Councilor Halandoni, pati any information from the Marina at saka po yung NBI na posibleng hingan sana ng PNP Crime Lab ng tulong yung NBI para i-enhance at saka i-analyze yung CCTV video footage na iyon. Maraming salamat, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So lahat ng documentation na ni-require by this committee ay dapat isubmit ninyo. So, again, I appeal
Sir,
to...
Mr. Chair, sorry, I forgot. Pati po yung IAS findings and recommendations na binanggit po kanina. Salamat, Chair.
Yes, okay. I appeal to each and every one of you, na sana yung nasa hit list ng kagubak na living pa ngayon, -5 na napatay na, yung 10. Sana naman magtulong-tulungan kayo na hindi na madagdagan pa ng isa. Kayo lahat. PNP, AFP, LGU. Sana makonsensya kayo. Lumabas na yan Nagdumingin ng tulong. Makonsensya kayo kung may mamatay pa dyan. Dapat hanapan nyo na paraan talaga na maprotektahan natin yan. Otherwise, kawawa yung tao. So yun lang yun ang tayo. And I think this hearing is hereby adjourned. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.